Listening to Portland, Oregon's own Nameless Gamers PDX podcast.
Headshot.
We sit around and talk about games while drinking the finest microbrews in the Pacific Northwest. Search for us on Facebook or reach us on Twitter at iLeggedOut. Send us an email to namelessgamerspdx@gmail.com or head over to our website, namelessgamerspdx.com. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.
Tell me, are you ready to do a podcast? Yeah!
Have you seen her?
There we go. I'm going to get it out of you. That sounds gross.
Tell me, have you seen her?
Ooh.
I don't know the rest of that. I wish I did.
That's the best part of it right there.
That's all you need
I
to
can't get
know.
that high.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
When I'm out buying doves. Because I'd be out shopping for birds
Yeah, you're out
all
buying-
the time, thinking about my woman
Oh, yeah.
that left me. You know.
Now you gotta fill your life.
I just
with
can't find her
gross-ass
anymore.
Birds.
Tell me, have you seen her?
Have you seen her? All right, let's get this started.
Okay.
Well, welcome to Nameless Gamers PDX podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are here live in the studio, recording stuff and making fools of ourselves
Yeah.
for your enjoyment.
The usual.
The usual.
Yeah.
We got the usual group here tonight. Randy is off
Still
tonight.
MIA.
He's still off tonight. Thanos might have
Got
gotten
some
him, I don't
in-laws
know.
in town or something.
Someone.
No, it's not in-laws. His
Mama.
family is in town.
Mom.
Yeah.
His actual blood
Word.
is in town.
Mama Lunsford.
Haha, Randy likes his mom.
You don't-
Excellent. But we
Okay.
we got the other four of us. I am hosting duties tonight. This is me, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
I'm here with the rest of the guys and lady,
I'm Ben.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Tony.
and that's the group tonight. Once again, Nameless Gamers PDX. We
That's
did
us.
change our website. I
Right.
want to make sure
Yeah.
we get this first and foremost. We are no longer namelessgamerspdx.com. It is ngpdxcast.com.
Though I think that still exists if you really want to go there.
Okay.
It'll take you to the...
Go to the
It should-
NG.
I don't know
yeah,
if
go
it'll
to
take
the-
you
go
to
to
the
the
new...
new-
Yeah.
Go to the new one.
ngpdxcast.com is the new home for
New and improved.
Yeah.
your listening pleasure.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We've moved it so it's easier to spell. It's not a giant long name. But we still have our other social medias. Those are up there. Still Nameless Gamers PDX on Facebook. Nameless Gamers at Gmail.
I
Uh,
legged out on
at
Twitter.
I like doubt.
At
Everybody's
I
up
like
on
doubt,
the
I guess I should
twitting.
say.
Yeah. And
Get that
we've
going.
been posting a lot of videos up on YouTube lately, so look for the Nameless Gamers PDX
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
channel on YouTube.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's summertime. It's what, a couple days before 4th of July?
Yeah.
summertime.
It's summertime.
It is.
We're going to get out and do some more playing. More sunshine.
Trying? Yeah,
Trying.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you, Tony? Any plans?
I've got, well, for the listeners, it'll be the end of this week. But for us next week, I've got the couple days
Couple
after
days
the
off?
4th off.
Nice.
We talked about possibly
Yeah, there
going
was a talk of a
camping.
group
There's
camping trip. We
rumor
talked
about
that. yeah.
so I wanted to get it off in case that ended up happening. I'm guessing at this point, since nothing's been kind of firmed up, but we're probably
don't
not
know.
going to happen. But
Yeah.
still,
It's-
be nice to have a couple days off.
Oh, yeah.
A little further down the road, though, Randy and I are going to be going to PAX again this year.
When
believe
is it?
August 31st, and 1st is what we're going. So Friday and Saturday of Labor Day weekend. It'll be all
Okay.
4 days, though, so anybody that wants to go check it out up in Seattle.
Fun. I should give you a GoPro and a thing. You can be one of those guys carrying a selfie
Yeah,
stick with
Randy
a
was
camera.
carrying around a camera last
Yeah.
on a little handheld tripod. Yeah, we'll definitely be willing to take a GoPro with us if we need to. Yeah, so later on, if you are out in the old PAX West, definitely let us know. And if you want to hit us up, meet us up, we'd definitely be there to do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to start in with the question of the last episode,
Right.
which was, I was kind of hoping for more so the worst video games
Right, okay.
based on movies. I also did ask for the best. Or,
Video games based on-
video games
yes,
based on
okay.
movies. There is a big difference between
Worst and best?
Worst and best.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There is a large
That is
difference.
a large gap.
Yes, because there's a few that are both that hold both honors. They
Yep.
have a really bad
Right.
version and they have a really
Yeah.
good version.
Let's be honest, though, a lot of them are probably what we would consider mediocre. In general, a lot of
Yeah.
movie-based video games tend to be pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's they get slapped together pretty quick a lot of times, and it's that cash grab,
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we were looking for the good and the bad.
Okay.
I think more bad falls in the older generations
I
of gaming.
yeah,
I wrote down. I think I was meaning this is a good one, but
Okay.
I know of a few bad ones.
Okay, man. What do you
want-
have?
Oh,
Okay, give
for
us
bad.
Well, what do we want? Good or bad first?
You
Whatever
tell
you
me.
want.
What would you like to hear?
Let's start
for
with bad first.
the
Okay.
bad.
Give us the bad
Do
stuff.
you guys remember the old Popeye game? I think it was on.
NES or
I think,
Atari
No.
or something
no,
like that.
No, I was a wee lad.
Okay.
And I believe I played our version on a Atari 800.
Okay,
Oh.
And this was how do I let me paint a picture for you.
all right. Paint us a word
You've
picture.
you've hit start. You've loaded the game and you hit start, and the screen has a crudely drawn Popeye, olive oil, and
Bluto.
Bluto.
Okay.
And Bluto grabs olive oil and stomps off the screen.
Well, yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, you mean every Popeye
we have
episode?
to go get her again. So then it fades out, and you're on kind of like a multi-tiered, side-scrolling. Well, it doesn't scroll, but it's multi-tiered.
Like you
third-person
like
view.
climber
Yeah, you're
kinda
climbing,
thing?
similar to like Donkey Kong. If Donkey Kong and Joust kind of had
Okay.
a baby,
All
because
right.
you can walk off the left side and run right in on the right side. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And there's stairs on a few of them, and I don't think you can jump to the next level. You have to climb
Okay.
stairs or ladders, and you're making your way to the top. And every so often, a can of spinach would pop up in one side, and you might have to climb up
Sure.
or down to get it. You basically smash stupid baddies or
Okay.
goons.
Indeterminable things.
Yeah, indeterminable. They're people
Yeah.
looking things, but they're like the Bluto
Indeterminate
gang, I
sprites,
guess. I
yeah.
don't know. And you just kind of beat them up until the spinach came. When the spinach came, then you could go do damage to Bluto at the top.
Okay.
But you had to get the spinach and get to the top before it
Or it
wore
ran
off.
out.
And sometimes it would, if it wore off, you had to go wait
If
for
it
another
was
one to
too
appear.
low,
And
yeah.
I think every so often he might come down and chase you around if you pissed him off enough or whatever. But it was bad.
Did
Yeah.
It
Bluto
was
have
terrible.
a gang? I don't remember him having a
No,
gang.
no, Blue didn't have. He worked for the
Okay.
Commodore. Remember, we're going off the movie, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He
okay.
worked for the Commodore, who was Popeye's pappy. It was his dad. Remember?
Bluto worked for Popeye's.
To
dad?
be honest,
Yeah.
it's been a long time since I saw that movie. Was Robin? Correct me if I'm right. Robin Williams was
Yes,
Popeye.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, if you want to, you can go to Singapore today, and the island is off the coast of Singapore by a few miles.
Oh, where they
the
filmed it?
town of Sweet Haven, where Popeye pulls into, where the movie was filmed, is still there. It's like it is their biggest tourist draw.
Wow.
At that area of
this
Singapore.
area in Singapore. I think it's
Screw Pax
Singapore.
West.
Where you
Go
can
to Singapore.
you can walk down the street where Popeye and Bluto duked it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Huh.
yeah, it was
Crazy.
It was a terrible port to a game. But money was made. There's always going to be.
Yeah.
There's still.
Yeah.
I think there's been a few more Popeye.
I think they had one for NES
iterations.
I want to say.
I think
Okay.
I think there
think-
was one for NES. I think there was one for
Yeah.
NES.
I
But
thought I
don't
remember
think-
playing one for
I don't know about
NES.
Super.
I
Which it was
remember
very
thinking this has nothing to do. It
similar.
barely resembles Popeye. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Whatever.
Well, let's be
That's
honest.
My opinion.
Most of those Atari games, 800, 2600, all those games,
Yeah.
like they were literally just let's make a, it's Star
It's a silly
Wars.
game. We just have
It's-
to give it a title and relate it to something else.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
and if they slap a movie or a comic book or something that slap a tie-in on it, we'll rake in some money off of
Right,
it.
right. But on the other side of that coin, there's a much better
All right.
Version of
game
Popeye.
from a movie, and,
Yeah.
and like what's weird is I'm just gonna say Tron.
Tron.
Most of the Tron games are pretty sweet. There's been a few knockoffs, and some of the Tron games that are the lesser known published, they're just trying to make a thing to sell.
Yeah.
And
okay.
even though it's a kind of I'll call it a chintzy knockoff, it ends up playing. If it's got everybody loves a light cycle combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing. You like nobody.
cycle racing,
that's
yeah.
never not going to be fun. Racing light cycles for the lines or whatever. You know what I mean? And then even the one on was it? When did Tron the second Legacy Tron 2.0 when that came out? There was
Tron 2.0 came out before Tron Legacy came out.
right. Okay.
And I think it might have been Xbox. I know it was on PC.
I mean, maybe it's Legacy because I think in Legacy
Okay.
you are his son and you're in the grid and
Okay.
you're like it's third person. The graphics are awesome.
Oh, no,
There's
it
a
wasn't- yeah, that's not
sweet light
2.0
cycle
then,
battles. Yeah, it's cool. Even on the first Tron, the disc battle, with the frisbee and the tank busters and the.
So there was
That
actually
was-
there's a Tron 2.0
yeah.
on PC that had all of that,
yeah.
and it was an FPS style.
Yes.
But they had.
I
Like,
can
light
remember.
cycle-
I can remember late nights with like 3 or 4 of us
Yeah.
around one laptop.
Yeah.
Split into 4 screens, and everybody
Everybody had,
using
like,
a
3
different
buttons.
combination of up, down, left, right. You know, was
All on the
left or
same
right was all
keyboard.
you really needed,
Yeah.
and gas because you're not. Who the fuck is not going to just stand on the gas? And it was
your goal is to
like we would
encircle
set
everybody
that
else.
you could set. There was one out there. They couldn't call it Tron. They couldn't call it like because it was clearly just it was a knockoff.
Yeah.
But you could set the grid size as big as you want for your light cycle arena or whatever,
Yeah.
and it like we made some huge arenas, and
Yeah.
you're just hours and hours of fun. That like Tron ported great
Sure.
from movie to game. I think I like them
All right.
with the old joystick and even in the old cabinet. Man, they were
I'm gonna have to
they
try
were cool.
this.
They're fun.
Sounds pretty fun.
If you can
Like,
get if you can get like a multiplayer light cycle battle going,
it's a party.
I'm honestly
you're gonna
surprised
have
we
fun.
haven't seen a
You're
new
gonna have a good
Tron
time.
game with the way with the technology and everything we have
Yeah,
now
well,
for gaming.
it's
Like-
Disney, man. It's
Yeah,
owned by
that's
Disney,
true.
so yeah.
you gotta make a
Good
story
point.
that people
Yeah.
that people like.
If you make something too similar now, you're going to get sued.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't tried to cash in on it. That's I guess is what my
They probably are. They're working on
Yeah.
a next one. They're
Probably.
probably not going to let it die. I mean,
They gotta be.
knows?
it's I don't know.
What about you, Jessica? Give us the worst and give us the best.
So on my bad list,
Bad list.
when I was little kid, I had a spoiled cousin, and she had the NES and all the video games.
All of them?
She had plenty.
near.
All the ones that
Um,
mattered.
And the one that I always wanted to play the most and never really got to play was Dick Tracy.
Oh.
So I grew up thinking, oh, I love this game. It's fantastic. And then we borrowed the Raspberry Pi from Ben, and we went and played it. And I played it. It's like,
Is
oh,
it booty?
this is what I've been holding on to my whole life. This is awful. Like, you can't do anything. It's, where the fuck are you supposed to go? I don't know, because all this same shit looks the same.
It's kind of like meeting your hero
Yeah.
when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I
Don't
wanna-
ever drive
yeah.
your dream car. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. Yes, I've seen Dick Tracy on like Nameless Gamer or not Nameless Gamers. What's his name? Angry
us.
Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only thing I've seen.
The
with
irate
him.
gamer guy or whatever?
Yeah, and I mean
He's funny.
He's funny. He's great. He does a lot more than just crappy movies, but
yeah.
that's one he's had on there, and yeah, it looks like shit.
Yeah,
It
it,
does not look
was
like fun.
not worth holding on to at all. It did not transfer.
Well, I mean,
Well.
that's you're taking something nostalgic from your young age.
Yeah.
Not and it's. I think it was probably that something had to do with it was that desire to want to play it and never
Right.
really getting the opportunity.
no, it's my turn to play. It's always your turn to
Sharing
play.
sucks.
Yeah. Fuck you. So that was the worst.
That's your best. That's,
That's
your
my
worst.
bad.
That's
That's my
bad.
bad list.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said best
On my
that
good
too.
list, I have Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Oh.
Super Nintendo.
Okay.
The Tim Burton
Yes.
Yes.
classic.
It's kind of the side scroller. You're fighting the various clowns and
yeah.
I don't know how many end guys I ever really made it to.
I don't know that I
like
ever
a
saw
couple
this game.
random like circus clown enemies, like maybe Catwoman once or twice, maybe the Penguin once or twice.
Ooh.
I watched a video, and apparently there's a couple other end guys that I never saw. I can never make it that far. But it was a good game, but I really like Batman Returns as well. It's
That was a
probably
good movie.
my
Yeah.
favorite Batman
That was,
movie.
I think, the main villain in that one was the
Penguin
Penguin.
and
Danny
Catwoman.
DeVito
Oswald
And Michelle Pfeiffer.
Cobblepot.
Yeah.
and Michelle
Yes.
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer.
Probably
that.
the best Catwoman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. In the movies.
In movies,
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
Definitely.
What
I
do
don't know.
you got to say, Ben?
Well, I thought I don't know.
Sure,
I like
sure.
like if you're gonna pick a best Catwoman, like the Selena Kyle from Arkham, the Arkham series.
Well, I'm talking like
Pretty dreamy.
movies, TV.
Okay.
Ah,
I mean, real
Well, whatever.
people.
technicality. Okay, but no.
Beauty is in the eye, motherfucker. All right.
I mean, I've never really seen a hideous Catwoman. So,
That's true.
You know.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you see the one with Halle Berry?
yeah.
Yes.
She ain't bad looking.
I've
say that.
seen some scenes from that movie lately, like randomly
Oh, yeah?
recently, and it's like I don't remember any of this at all. I
I
don't
It's because everybody
remember
kind of
watching
like
this.
collectively blacked out that movie in their mind.
yeah.
So
People got
No,
real bored
nobody
during
wanted
it,
to
and
know.
then just kind of like probably were staring at the screen and just kind of. Like,
It's weird. Like, why did they do that?
zoning
They
out.
did that and then just abandon it. Like, there could have been a whole Catwoman series
Oh,
that, they,
it tanked
that
bad.
might have been
though.
able to. Yeah.
It did real bad in the.
Yeah.
and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about
Not to rag on Halle Berry.
yeah? No.
No, it wasn't
By all
her
means.
fault
No.
so much as
Just in case she's listening,
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Stop on
Miss
by
Berry.
anytime.
It was poor writing, not poor acting.
yes,
Right.
yes.
Gonna do something with
Bad
this.
script, not bad actor.
So what
Agreed.
about you, Tony? What
So
do you love?
I didn't really go towards the good. But if I
got a
would
baddie?
say a good one, a couple of them that I remember. The main one I remember, mainly watching your brother Ben Lucas play the Spider-Man from the. I think it was
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the first or second Spider-Man 2, I think.
Spider-Man
was
2.
really good. Like,
After the Sam Raimi movies had came out, right? This
yeah,
this
it was Spider-Man
after the
2.
Sam Raimi.
It was the port or the game for Spider-Man 2 of the Sam Raimi
yeah,
ones.
yeah. It,
Um,
that was a cool game.
Like,
It was
the-
really well done.
I think it. I can't remember if it was on Xbox or 360. I think it was Xbox.
the first one? I think it was PS2. Or
No, it was on an
and
Xbox as
Xbox.
well. Yeah.
the old
Xbox,
Xbox,
yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah,
might,
the
have, might
Duke.
have been, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because I remember watching that, and one, it looked nice, and two, like the whole the web or the
web
webbing
dynamics,
mechanics
like,
were really
dude,
good.
yeah, with the way you could like stretch it back and launch it, like you
Yeah.
you were
It
Spider-Man straight from the movie,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was really well put together.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like the fact that it wasn't hard to like get the going from one building to the next, with
To swing?
keep
Just
yeah
to
keep
keep the
swinging
swing
down the
to chain
streets
it.
and stuff, and,
Yeah.
and swinging over to the next street and that kind of stuff.
That's like half the comic book. You look at it, and you're like, that's not sticking anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just off and off. Like,
Yeah.
I went in between two buildings on the corner. He's going left, and it's to
Yeah.
the right. Like,
Well,
take
yeah,
a little,
I mean,
you take a little bit of that.
take a little license,
artistic
yeah.
license with that, but
yeah.
no, that was on. Yeah, that was on PlayStation 2.
You've got to
and
suspend
Xbox
disbelief.
and GameCube. I don't know if
Okay.
there was a difference between any of those ports.
I just remember
But-
watching, I think, Lucas play on Xbox.
It was
Yeah,
on the Xbox.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's fun.
So, yeah, I would say that was probably one of the better movie-based video games. So,
Yeah, a lot of superhero ports to games don't turn out very well.
yeah,
They
I mean,
sure don't.
a lot of the
No.
Spider-Mans are bad. Like Spider-Man
Yeah.
3 was awful.
Yeah.
It's it's been panned as one of the worst.
Remember
I mean,
the N64 Superman?
Oh
You
yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
fly around. You just couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, you
Like
could
they
only
made
fly
it-
for a short period of time.
Really? Okay.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I remember Scott had that game, and it was like,
so
this
bad.
is just awful to even watch. Like, I can't even imagine what he's thinking while he's trying to play.
Yeah.
It's like a
Trying to
high-level-
play.
It's like
Yeah.
an entry level Atari becoming a Nintendo quality of graphics. Like it's all boxy.
Yeah.
Like
it was,
the
it was
city is just like
terrible.
giant
Yeah.
gray buildings. You're flying through rings, and to duel, you got a little car, like a little spaceship to fly around in.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It,
Like,
dude,
you would get,
it was
like-
so dumb.
You didn't really fight anybody. You kind of flew through some rings and like attempted to like punch people, and it was just
Okay.
super.
If you
bad.
want a good DC video game, like,
Well, we're way off subject here.
yeah, I know. Just real quick,
Good
Um,
and DC. What?
this because it's based off like the comic / cartoon universe of all the DC stuff. DC Universe Online.
Oh, okay, I mean, I know you've talked about that before.
Yeah, like a while back. I know you and I have talked about it. I would say it's a good DC game.
All right,
it's free
all
to
right,
play
all right.
and stuff. So, but yeah. So
I
moving
guess
on.
Batman would
We're,
be DC technically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so those are you like those ones. I came up with a few myself. I have some honorable mentions here. I want to bring you guys down memory lane of shit,
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
if I can.
This will be
here.
fun. This will be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
we're
Shitty
gonna-
memory lane.
Shitty
Here
memory
we
lane.
come.
have you seen her?
And then
Have
okay,
you
we'll start with
seen Shitty
a better one
Memories?
because this is kind
We're
of by
about to.
itself. N64, this is a best. GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ben didn't
Yeah.
say that.
That was. I
Yes.
thought you were gonna say that. one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Come
was,
on, Ben.
That was really
Really?
good.
I wrote the answer down 2 weeks ago. I was fucking drunk and high. What do you want from me? Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, that one. That was
That
like a newer one.
is a good one.
64.
That is an
Yeah.
awesome port. Yep.
I can't think of too many other like movies to N64 besides.
Not
They
off-
were
oh,
out
There was
there.
a there was a
Shadows of War. I mean, technically Star Wars.
Empire.
you know Shadows
that
of
was-
War was a lot of fun.
Or not Shadows of War.
Shadows of the Empire. Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me. Yes.
That was fun.
Shadows
That
of
was a good one.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I mean,
He's right. That's correct.
There we go. Some slightly newer. Speaking of Catwoman, her
Yes.
video game was on there for a
yeah.
worst.
The Halle Berry Catwoman.
2004.
Oh, I don't
Halle
think I
Berry.
ever saw it.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yep. Just like the movie.
mechanics, everything was just terrible.
Really?
It's
Bad
it's one of
graphics.
those that we talked about how they rushed them out.
Yeah,
That was very much rushed out.
yeah. This was still back far enough where they could just slap something together,
Yes.
and it was still considered somewhat acceptable.
Okay.
On that same level,
Yeah.
Charlie's Angels
Wait,
had a
Oh
video
yeah.
game
really?
No.
for GameCube and I think
Oh.
PlayStation.
No, no.
Oh,
Kind
No,
of the same
no,
thing.
no.
Really terrible plots. You
Yeah.
were just kind of going around kicking a few generic random people. Bad
Ninja,
bad
ninja,
mechanics.
ninja.
Yeah, ninja. They all kind of had the same kick.
Mm-hmm.
You could dress them down or up, I guess, depending on how you look at it, in their underwear. So that was kind of
Oh,
a
really?
weird option to have, like,
on a GameCube too.
yeah.
It's like it's
Nice.
very very scandalous.
Like
very,
the Tomb Raider G-string mod. Remember that? Yes.
Oh yeah, there were all
It
kinds
was
of mods
square,
for,
yeah.
for
Okay.
Tomb Raider.
And we had Fifth Element. I didn't even know they had this game.
Yeah, I
There's
You know,
a
they had
Fifth Element game?
didn't know they had that.
for PS1.
No way.
Yeah, apparently it suffers the same things from Charlie's Angels.
Oh,
it's really
God.
fucking bad.
It's bad.
So
That
this is,
sucks. Really?
like, I
Ben's
heard
gonna
that,
go
I was
out and
like,
buy
what?
it anyway.
I didn't know they had a
I'm
game.
not gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
that
a good
movie,
movie.
too.
That's
Yeah,
a,
it
that's
is.
a great movie.
That's an
Oh, yeah.
interesting universe too. Like they could put like an MMO based on that universe type situation.
oh, totally.
like
yeah.
you know, you could totally turn something like that into an MMO or like a good quality, like give it a BioWare treatment, like the early Mass Effect.
yeah.
Give it the good
Yeah.
BioWare treatment with the good story and everything.
Yeah.
The good
Yeah.
combat.
That would
Yeah.
be kind
You
of
know,
cool. Yeah.
You
yeah.
could you could bring that back.
Yeah, I think that could do.
It could do some work. Yeah, there's enough cult
Luc
classics.
Besson.
Everybody's gonna love it to. Play.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Some more shitty games. Fight Club apparently had a game for PlayStation 2.
I'm not surprised.
You're kidding me.
Oh,
Fight
How
Club
the
could-
fuck did I? How did I? Well, PlayStation.
Fight Club
I
couldn't
believe
get
it
a
was
fighting
on
game
Xbox
right.
Too,
Was it?
or as well? But
That seems
just
weird.
shitty mechanics, bad story. Like everybody
Was it a
shared like the same
fighting game?
4 movies. Yeah, it was
Oh,
a fighting game.
Jeez.
The only like thing that was people were like we like about it was Bitch Tits Bob was in it. So he's there. So
Meatloaf. Yeah.
he's in it. So it's
Wait,
kinda
was
fun.
that actually was that Meatloaf? I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was.
Meatloaf
Yeah.
was Bob.
Oh, okay.
Bob had bitch tits. Yes. Babies don't sleep this good. Yeah.
Yeah, babies do not sleep that good. Street Fighter the movie.
Oh,
I saw that
yeah.
on the list.
They made
movie.
a game. Yeah.
Like really, you're making.
I remember that.
You're making a movie on a game. Now you're making a game on the movie about a game.
with fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they didn't
The
even
Raul
Oh, that's
Julia was
right,
like a
that's-
big get
okay.
for them.
Yeah.
Like that was like their big advertising.
Now that you say that, I totally remember that movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
So bad.
it was
It
terrible.
was awful.
Yeah.
And then they made like 2 more.
Are they really?
1 or 2 more. Yeah, there was like
I know they
there
made
was,
animations. They made plenty
No.
of animations. But I
No,
don't
they
know
made a couple live
Why?
action ones.
Huh.
At least one.
That's crazy.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
and it was like mainly about Chun-Li, and it was like a direct-to-video.
Well, she's the
sci-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta
channel,
have those
something like
movies
that.
for like WGN Saturday, Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon /
Yeah.
baseball game is rained out game
Yes.
movie.
When the
Street
Cubbies
Fighter
game,
3, the
WGN.
Chun-Li story.
WGN. When the Cubbies game gets rained out, we've got this shitty movie for you.
And like K9.
And Johnny Dangerously.
Hey,
that
K9 was
always
a
on there,
good
too.
movie, man.
So they also had for more modern was Aliens Colonial Marine.
Yeah. Yeah, this should have been
This was
good.
a terrible game.
They even got
Ben,
the
you want-
guy to do the voice, Michael Bean
And
Yeah.
Bishop.
and Bishop.
And
yeah,
Bishop.
yeah, yeah,
Bishop
yeah.
was
Frank.
voiced
I
by
can't
the-
remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. The actual actors, they didn't give much heart to it.
No,
They didn't really,
no,
like-
it should have been really cool. I
I
But
remember.
I remember the gameplay was pretty bad. I remember watching you play it. And
We were real excited. I think I gameflied it, and I was like, I
Yeah.
should have this in the mailbox at night. I'm gonna get some beers and play a little AVP.
Yeah.
Not AVP.
Yeah.
Aliens.
AVP was good.
Yeah, AVP
Oh,
was fun.
AVP,
Yeah.
AVP2 were awesome.
Those were good.
We used to land the fuck out of that one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're so awesome. It derailed the conversation.
totally. I'm gonna rattle off some of these here real quick.
All
So
right.
these are some older NES games,
Okay.
and we've probably talked about them before.
Just saying.
Back to the Future.
Yep.
Yes.
Anybody play this? Has like nothing
Yeah.
to do with, nor does
Yeah.
it look like Back to the Future.
Right. Well, there wasn't like there's nothing in that movie that you could translate into a video game. Very.
Not really, no.
You know, there was no. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It just wasn't gonna work.
Top Gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a terrible one.
Yes.
Yes.
And, I mean, the only thing that had to do with the movie was flying a plane.
Even the
Like there wasn't even
Was the
there was,
name? Was the
there
name?
was
That was the
there's
only
one
thing
for
that had to do-
360.
Yeah.
There's a Top Gun for the 360. I rented it. I played it.
Is the
Well,
landing still as awful?
It was a mediocre flight sim at best.
Yeah, I remember
but
playing
it
that
just
one.
wasn't very fun. And I was
Yeah.
like, man, you know, I just want to. I mean, you're making a flying game. I just want exciting dogfights. Don't give me a mission where I have to bomb like 5 or 6 little buildings and then get
Yeah.
out of there. Like that,
What do you
like,
think?
like 5 of those
What do you
in
think
a
an
row. Like, it was
F-16
so
is
Yeah,
bad.
that's
for?
what
I
it is
mean, let's
now.
be honest.
Yeah, it's not for landing on an aircraft carrier.
No.
Along the lines of some military, there is Rambo. It's a terrible
Rambo.
fucking game.
I never saw a
I
Rambo
played
game.
Rambo.
Just
That was a
come
terrible,
to
shitty
Astoria and
fucking game.
shoot everybody. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you didn't actually fight people. You fought like bats and snakes and birds,
Dogs
like,
and-
just random shit.
The jungle.
That would
The
not
creatures
be
What,
of the
the
mine.
jungle?
No, he ends up in that mine
yeah,
in the first
mine,
one.
the
In the
rats.
mine, yeah,
So you
rats.
get the
and-
rats.
Yeah,
That was a terrible one.
yeah, yeah.
Kind of my favorite but terrible game for me would be Jaws.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw this in here.
it's a bad
wrestle
game,
with
but
it.
I've never
I
seen
love
it.
it.
I've heard of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
My cousin had it on the old NES, and I remember playing it, and I was like, I think I played it for 10 minutes. I was like, wow, this is really fucking. This doesn't make any sense.
It
Like,
makes
what do you
Okay.
do?
no
It's
sense.
just
Okay,
like
hold on.
monotonous
I have
shooting
somebody-
of jellyfish and baby sharks. and-
Shooting them? Okay, wait. Walk me through the scenario. Like,
Okay,
I've
so-
never seen it. I've heard of it. Are you the shark? Are you
Nope.
the
No.
swimmer?
No.
Are you the sheriff?
You're a boat. You're a boat, right?
Yeah,
If
you're
I'm not
just
mistaken.
a person in a boat.
It's like a top down. It's like a top down style, if I remember correctly.
What
top
it is
down.
you see-
You're looking at the surface of the
You
water.
have a map.
No. So
You
you're
have
you're
a
on.
map. Take like the map from Sea of Thieves. Make it really small on an NES level. You're just
Okay.
driving around your boat from port to port. And
Okay.
every once in a while, a fin will come up, and you'll
Yeah.
hit it, and you'll fight Jaws. You'll go into the water. And sometimes you fight Jaws. Sometimes
you
Jaws
swimming
is in
at this
there. You're
time?
swimming.
Yeah,
you're
you're a
like in
little
scuba,
diver.
Got a little
Okay.
spear gun that's just
That's right.
press as many times.
Oh,
as
shit,
shoot,
really?
shoot. And you're shooting like crabs and like other sharks and jellyfish and rays that come from the
Swimming
side.
by.
So it's
Oh,
kind of just
really?
a vertical up and down shooter.
Oh, like the old dolphin, like a
So then you're fighting Jaws because the fin comes up and you drop in the water and your little spear gun guy. Pew, pew,
pew 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 pew.
So you're kind of just shooting everything in
That's
the water.
lame.
Yeah, I don't think you're actually any specific character from the Jaws
You're
franchise.
just a little dude.
You're just
Yeah.
like a captain in a boat and you're doing your thing.
Well, if I was the captain, I would send some other douchebag under the
Yeah.
Well,
shoot the
it's
shark.
like
Go
a
shoot
single
that shark
person
there, second
boat
matey.
kind of thing.
You're
Yeah.
probably the douchebag.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
You always send the douchebag in.
Right.
And so you fight Jaws, and you can kill Jaws. You can,
But he doesn't die.
But he doesn't die, and he just comes back and you get back up in your boat and you
Chase him
boat
again.
around or pilot around. I don't know, adventure around,
You do some motorboating.
motorboating
Yeah.
like Taz, and then eventually he'll pop back up, or you'll hit something and you go into the water. Every once in a while, there's like a bonus stage where you get to be a plane dropping bombs.
Really?
But they're like coordinated jellyfish, like
It's
on
like
Mario. They're
cannonballs.
Like, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you're dropping cannonballs.
Really?
So are they supposed to be like
That.
depth charges?
Who the
then?
fuck came
No,
up with
just
that? There was
cannonballs.
never
Cannonballs?
an
Cannonballs.
airplane dropping bombs in
Aerial-
any of the movies.
Aerial depth charges.
fuck?
Yeah,
That's
this
ridiculous.
This is the bonus.
It's a
And-
real ridiculous game.
Yeah, and you just keep going over and over and playing it, and it just recycles and starts over. So
Okay.
it's not a bad game to play. The mechanics are good. Playing it can be fun.
Just
Okay.
don't expect to get anywhere.
Yeah, don't expect much from it. But for my favorite game based on a movie,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to ask you: can you dig it?
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh. For
Like-
those that don't know, that is The Warriors.
That game is
Great.
amazing.
That is a good movie.
That is
game.
It's a good movie.
Movie
Yes.
movie game.
That's a
It's
great
good movie
game.
game.
I mean, it kind of writes itself. There's all sorts of different
Gangs.
gangs
Yeah.
running around.
Yeah, dude.
Great fight mechanics. You're operating the gang. The characters, the voices were good. The visuals
They had
were good.
all
like
the
faces.
like
they're
you could
all
look
of
at them and all the characters from the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Ajax was there.
Yeah.
Everybody was there, which is Ajax still cracks me up as who he is. Like,
I want to be war chief.
I want to be war chief. Get back here.
We'll talk about this when we get back to CI.
Yeah, just rolling around.
Yeah.
I think we
Classic
should watch
19
The Warriors when we go home.
It'll be good. Hey,
Coney
we
Island.
might.
It's been a
We might.
while.
I say, I have not actually. I remember seeing the Warriors like on TV. I think.
It's
It
pretty
is-
good.
It's
like
so
it,
much better
only
than a
watching a
WGN
few-
Saturday afternoon
minutes
movie.
of it.
it holds up. It
It
holds
does.
up because the like just the way it was filmed, like it's dated,
Yeah,
but
but not in a
it's
bad.
like
but
an
it still
alternate
holds up,
universe
dated.
in the dated time that
Yeah.
you recognize,
supposed
and
to
it
be
works. It
New
works.
York is it? If I'm
Yes,
not
it's
Yeah,
New
yeah,
York.
yeah, they're in New
Yes.
York.
Yeah.
You got
And
It's
if I remember correctly, they're trying to go back home.
It is
the majority of the movie,
the
right?
retelling of the classic story of the Roman soldiers that were abandoned
behind enemy
lines, and they
Okay.
it was either get home or you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
So you got the Warriors from
Yeah.
Coney Island. Travel,
Okay.
you know, it's everybody's
And
on
they're
a
going through the
treaty.
boroughs
Go
and
to
stuff, yeah.
going to meet with.
Yeah,
Silas
there was
and
a
bops.
no violence clause.
Yeah.
no bops.
and then somebody screws the pooch, and everybody blames the Warriors, so they have
Of
to
course.
get back to Coney Island without getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Man,
It was the one guy. It was the bad guy. It was the bad guy. The same guy from he was in the Commando. Remember Commando?
Yeah,
Sully, and he drops him off the cliff, and he's like, "You remember I said I'd kill you last?" He's like, "That's right, Matrix, you did." He's like, "I lied," and he dropped him.
yeah, that was a great movie.
That guy always plays a dick.
Anyway,
enough.
but that was a really fun game. That's
The
only
game is
Xbox
great.
only. It's
Was
Yeah,
it?
it was
just-
Xbox only.
No backwards compatibility as of
So
yet.
far.
As of yet, we should double check that because
You have an Xbox. I've thought about stealing one.
stealing.
An
One of
Xbox,
those.
One of the
yeah.
Dukes.
One of the Dukes. I'll buy
It
that.
wasn't on 360.
No.
Nope.
The old
Really?
Duke,
Yep.
yeah.
I didn't think it was that old either.
I don't
but
even know.
yeah,
I
it
don't even
is.
know if either of those work.
Oh, we'll find out.
That's probably the game that got me to play Xbox.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Sure.
You take one of those home
Oh,
and see
yeah.
if it works. I
Hell
don't,
yeah.
Shit, I don't think.
Hell
it
yeah.
does.
But yeah, so that was my favorite one. The Warriors,
It was a good one.
beating people
Good.
up is always
Good.
fun. Gang violence. Not that we promote that or anything. So that was kind of a blast from the past. If there's anything we missed or I missed, if you want to
Let us
toss
know.
in your 2 cents late, we take late arrivals.
Yeah.
Speaking of late arrivals, Tony,
Oh,
welcome to the podcast. I believe you're going to do some news for us.
yes, I've got a
Gonna-
few stories here. So, a little caveat to this month.
Caveat.
Look, caveat.
What is that?
We had E3 at the beginning of the month that, and when we had our E3 special, I was unfortunately not able to attend a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But
That's right.
So that
Weeks
kind of
off.
took up the majority of the first half of the month. So most of these stories are from much the end of the month, much more recent. So it's a little caveat for today's
No
episode's news.
E3. We're looking for the future.
Yeah,
is what you're telling us.
I figured we'll just skip all the E3 stuff.
Okay.
If you wanna hear our thoughts and opinions on E3, just go back and listen to our prior episode, our little special that we produced.
Yeah. Check that out.
It wasn't bad.
Speaking of that, though, we're going to jump into the current stuff.
Give us the
as
news,
of-
Tony.
As of today, Ben, I saw this and immediately thought of you.
Oh, good. Safety first.
Dude, bro.
So, Showtime
Showtime.
has picked up and ordered a Halo TV series.
What? Really?
Yeah. So, as you know, like they
Shut the
for
fuck
a-
up.
for a
Does
long
Weta
time.
have anything to do with it, or Peter? Does Weta? Anything
No,
to do with it
no.
at all?
So apparently, it's pretty much they've started over from scratch. You know, there was that animated. There was that animated movie
there
that
was
came
an
out.
animated series. I think there was like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, there's the web
But
series. or something
Peter
like-
Jackson was trying to make
Yeah, Peter
a
Jackson
Halo
had been tied
series.
to it. A few
His-
different names had been tied to the
that his studio.
whether the movie or the
They built the Warthog.
did they?
They built a Warthog just to be like, I need to have one.
Yeah.
And we're going to film it from multiple angles. It needs to be a real working
Yeah.
Warthog. We want one. They
Sure.
built the Warthog.
Sure.
There's video of it online. It's in there's like a cheesy Halo trailer that they put
Sure.
out, and that he was like trying to make that happen. But
I know he had been attached to the movie,
Yeah.
the movie. Anyways,
yeah.
so Showtime has picked up. Apparently, they want to get into like the sci-fi because you got HBO.
That would be sweet as hell.
You got HBO with Westworld. You got Altered
Yeah.
Carbon on Netflix. You got
Okay.
Amazon.
Halo is a great story.
Yeah,
And if it's done well, it could be really. This could be bigger than Game of Thrones.
Are you
It
throwing
could be
down-
cool.
Are you throwing down
No, I laughed
It
just because
could be cool.
I know how
That
big of
sounds
a
like
Halo
fighting
fan
words.
you are, and I'm like,
This could be
so,
cool, but
I
like if
know
they
you
give
look
it to
at
like
things
if
with
they give it to
rose-colored
U
glasses sometimes.
Bowl and you come up with like a Blood Rain 5, or any of
Yeah.
the Blood Rains, like
Yeah.
those were terrible.
Yeah.
No, so apparently they've ordered a 10-episode season.
Okay.
So
That's
it sounds
better
like
than
they're
Castlevania.
willing to at least put down for a full season to see how it
Wait,
does.
okay. Pause. Time out.
Sure.
Sidebar. You said that sounds like Castlevania because Castlevania
No,
only
no.
gave us 4 fucking
I
episodes.
said it sounds better than Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
I was mocking
Agreed.
Castlevania.
Back to the task at hand, Your Honor.
Yes.
Showtime has ordered
Yes.
10 episodes of
Season.
Halo.
Yes.
Do we have any idea? I don't have my laptop right here. Like,
So what
any
I saw,
directors or producers
I didn't
associated
see
with it
much
at all?
of I didn't see much of that.
This is big news to me.
No,
I
yeah.
have not heard anything
So,
about this.
Production's like they're currently as is. Production slated for 2019. So we're talking at least 6 months
Oh, it
before
could be
anything
2
starts.
years before you start even seeing trailers. Then
Potentially, yeah. I mean, we could be.
this
we
could be cool.
2020
This could be really cool. This,
Before-
unless it ends up being like a
a bad cheesy
Battlefield. What
shit,
was that?
yeah.
What was that? What was that show? The Expanse,
Battlestar?
not the Expanse, not Battle, not BSG wasn't bad. It was a game. It was an MMO.
Oh, started with a D, I think. Your brother played it. It was on Sci-Fi,
yes,
right?
yes.
I know what
Divergent
you're
or
talking about.
No, that was
Desperate or
that was an
something.
even worse movie.
Yeah.
Then
I know what
Right.
you're
Yeah.
talking about.
What was that called?
I know which one you're talking about. The one where like you kept seeing like
Aliens.
the arch and the arch.
Yeah,
like,
aliens land on
St. Louis
Earth,
Arch
and
was
like it
fucked
becomes like a survival, like a post-apocalyptic sort of a,
up. Oh,
people, bands of rebels have banded together, and it's a resource grab on Earth with
Yeah.
the remaining aliens and the resistance or
with
whatever. What was
Rory
that
from The
called?
Walking
They
Dead
look
and
like
the dude
elf.
from Lost.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the guy
Colony?
from Lost.
Yeah.
Not the Colony. No.
that's the two guys you're talking about in the same.
Defiance.
Defiance.
I knew it
That's
started
it.
with
It
a
was
D.
Yeah.
it was a big MMO game, and
Well, and what they had talked about doing was making like
it was
the
like
MMO.
Destiny. It started out really strong and really awesome, all these possibilities, and then it just fell flat on its face because
Yeah.
nobody like there was nothing to do. Like
Yeah.
it looked cool.
Yeah.
It was fun to. It was the mechanics were meh. Semi-solid, but there was nothing to do. It was
Yeah.
I don't know where to go.
Well,
There's nothing
they
to
were
do.
Direction.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to have a little direction, even in
So
open
Defiant was basically like what. So it was produced, I think, by Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
So and it was
Yeah.
on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
So, but basically, what their idea was, we're going to make this game and a tie-in
Yeah.
show.
Yep.
So the show will kind of present the main story, and then the show or the game will be how everybody interacts with the story
Yeah.
outside of just the show.
The show.
And
But the
and
game
then
got
they were
ahead of the
talking
show.
then they were talking about like potentially people that were in the game that like the real big stars of the game kind of thing. Like those people in an MMO, there tends to be a guild or a group or a few people that everybody starts to know the name of. And so they were talking about wrapping that into
Oh,
even the TV
really?
show. I remember seeing a lot about this, and I was like, this is a really ambitious idea. If this works, this is fucking crazy. I mean, but I also
Yeah,
sat there and
it
go,
didn't
this
work.
really probably won't work.
The TV show couldn't keep
Yeah.
up with what was happening in the game.
Yeah.
Like if there was
And
a
the TV
powerhouse
show
in the
only
game,
lasted like a season
yeah,
and a half or
yeah.
something.
Like a week later, it was a different. There was a different guild or group or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because production on a TV show, you're talking.
That
They're
takes
six,
time.
they're 6 months behind,
But
3 months behind.
This is okay because Halo. What is it? Halo 6 or Halo 5? Halo
6, I think, is coming
6
out.
is
right?
about to come out.
Yeah.
Like the story's been laid down. We've seen it. People, well, you don't have to change what the enemies look like.
Yeah.
It's all laid out. The story, the hero, the characters,
Yeah.
the fucking everything. It's all laid out. All it's got to be done is put together.
Yeah.
And it could be really cool. I think it could be the
It could be huge.
I don't know.
think
Maybe
like
I'm
the-
jinxing it. Like it could literally be the next Star Wars. It would be
Yeah.
just the next Halo because they could keep it going.
I mean,
You think?
Between-
You think Halo's got that kind of fucking power? I'm just.
I think if it's
Just
done
asking.
well,
I mean, Star
Even
Wars.
done well. You think Halo could keep up with like a Star Wars?
I think the potential is there to have as much impact on the gaming and
Like a
entertainment
pop culture.
industry as the original Star Wars had. If a Halo TV series or movie was done right,
Yeah.
like Game of Thrones, because a lot of people, like I've heard a lot of people say, oh, they should have done Game of Thrones in movies. And they could have had 5 or
TV
6
show's
movies,
better.
and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, they put the same production
you're talking about
into a TV show, and you get a lot more episodes.
you're
'Cause
talking about
nobody's
10
gonna-
10
yeah.
hours plus per
Yeah,
season.
exactly. Yeah, like
I mean,
if
you
you had
could-
to condense that into movies,
Well,
it wouldn't be
not
that
just
good.
that, but you've taken 800-900 1,500 page books,
yes,
condensed
yes.
it down to 10 hours of television.
Now
you're gonna,
right.
you're saying it would have been better if you'd have condensed it down to 2 hours of a movie, 2 to 3
right.
hours
No,
of a movie.
yeah.
I
think
call
I think
bullshit on
HBO
that.
did a great thing, and,
They'd have
and
to make like
everybody loves
30
it.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. There'd be 3 movies a fucking season potentially. I mean,
Yeah,
what's a season?
yeah.
You know, I mean, you'd have 3 roughly
This
movies.
it could be
Yeah.
cool. It could be cool. Oh my god. I hope that it is, but
I think-
but I mean,
Yeah.
the
I
pro-
think honestly, I think it's going to go one
it's
of 2 ways.
such a
gonna be
high
really
it's such a
good
high mark
or-
to try and hit.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
they
I
they
think-
could fall real short,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll
right.
see. That's
That's why
very
I said,
interesting.
I
didn't know
that I saw this and I specifically thought of you. So,
Gotcha.
next up, this isn't so surprising to me, but some noise has come out about this recently. Apparently, Google is planning a gaming platform.
I heard a little
to
something
take
about
on
this. Yeah.
Xbox, like that could potentially take on Xbox and PlayStation.
So like a
Really,
like a
Google?
console that you can buy, or
Yeah,
would this be
so-
an app that you download to a PC?
So they're taking
or
a
something?
three-prong approach to this.
3-prong,
3-prong. So kind of like when Microsoft
like a
got
positive,
into
negative,
the-
and a ground.
No. Similar to what Microsoft did when they released the Xbox, but
Okay.
with a little bit more of a modern twist. So
Okay.
there's obviously going to be a hardware component.
Yeah, there's got to be something that you hold to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also
Don't
going to
put
be
it on my
a
phone.
streaming platform for games, not just movies
Yeah.
and stuff.
Google's gonna have to work a little harder than their mobile games.
Yeah.
To get you to
Yeah.
fucking buy anything.
Yep.
Sorry.
And then so it's going to be the hardware, then being able to stream games to say. So I don't
To
know
your
if
Google
it's-
box?
to your Google box,
Like a
to
Steam
your-
box or whatever.
I don't know if that's
They
kind of
could
what
have
they're.
they could have a couple different level of like consoles you could
Yeah.
buy. The premium executive package or the lowly mailroom attendant pack, console.
Your CEO or your
The mailbox?
mailroom, yeah. But who knows? We don't know about that. But the last thing is this really made me think of the Microsoft is bringing in developers for their platform. So Microsoft did this specifically. Bungie,
Yeah.
Bungie had been planning Halo and had been working on Halo for years
Right.
before
Right.
the Xbox was even, there. I mean, it was then Microsoft immediately was like, oh shit, this game could be fucking.
This will
gaming
be perfect to
gold.
carry our first console.
Yes. And they basically bought Bungie, which is what a lot of people think Google might be doing with this, is potentially buying studios.
What studio have they bought?
No, I said potentially.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard anything about that portion of it, but
That'd be the easiest thing to do if you're getting
Yeah.
into it. Is just buy somebody
Yeah.
out and you're Google. You got
Buy a couple
You got a
studios
Google
and
load
you're
of
good.
money.
Yeah.
Fucking Google it out.
yeah, with that Google money, they can do what the fuck they want. I mean, let's be honest.
It's like oil money now.
Pretty
Yeah.
much
You
printing
got
money.
Google
yeah.
money.
When you got Google money,
You got Google the money.
Right on.
So next
I'm
up
excited for it. Go ahead. Sorry.
is for this is really I saw this and I thought of Randy. This is also a recent development. Overwatch has a new hero up on their player test realm.
Okay.
So they've been teasing out about a hero 28. So I think it's like 28th hero or maybe that's their code for him or whatever. Apparently, his name is Hammond.
Hammond
Yes, and
He's
he's
a
a
British
super.
chap.
He's a super intelligent.
gorilla.
No,
Bag.
Is he a space scientist monkey hybrid
he's a super
alligator?
intelligent hamster.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, please tell me
So
he's
like
like
a
the size
teeny
of
tiny trash
he's
panda?
tell me he's like the size of a beer can and can run around on screen just virtually
No,
invisible.
He's in a big suit that they call Wrecking Ball.
Okay. Oh. Is it a big giant hamster ball? Tell me
It
it's
kinda
a
looks
big
like-
giant hamster ball.
The pictures I've seen of it, it's a big round ball, hence Wrecking Ball.
Does he
you
have
know?
a gun or a?
It's got some legs on it, I think, and some guns and some arms.
He must be
so
able to
I'm
inflict
sure it's,
damage.
It's up on the
ranged.
PTR, so if you're interested,
It is-
I don't divulge into PTRs
yeah, all right,
because I don't know how to do that. But
yeah, fair enough.
That sounds like a fun character to try though. On
Yeah.
Overwatch. Well,
I mean-
hamster and a ball just run around and smash into people. That's
Yeah.
pretty
yeah, that would turn it
fucking easy.
into that would make it more of a instead of an FPS multiplayer deathmatch. You're looking at like a Marble Madness sort of a what can you run over? that
would
which
be
would be
kinda
cool as
fun,
hell.
though, yeah. Last up, the big news that's been pervading social media lately. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but some shit's come out with Sony and the cross compatibility or cross platforming compatibility. They've been taking a lot of heat over this.
Hindendu
Okay.
and Xbox are holding hands
So the
nicely.
the big thing is Fortnite. So Fortnite's become a
It's
massive,
huge.
massive
Yeah.
gaming thing. Anyway, so Fortnite, you can play on the Xbox, you can play on the Switch, you can play on the PlayStation,
yeah.
you can play on PC.
Right.
So Switch just came out about a couple weeks ago, basically during E3, came out available. So a lot of people who own a PlayStation, a Switch, it's a different kind of console. You don't have that Microsoft versus Xbox kind of bullshit
Right,
out there
right.
with the Switch. I mean, we see it a lot. People will own a PlayStation or an Xbox and then buy a Switch because
Yeah.
there's games on there you can't get.
You said
anywhere
Microsoft
else.
versus Xbox. You meant Microsoft versus Sony.
Excuse me.
Right,
Yes,
right.
Microsoft versus PlayStation.
Wizard did it.
Excuse me. No,
Let me
no,
push
Ben
my
caught me on.
imaginary
That's
glasses.
That's
But
basically
no, I
saying,
see what you're saying. Yeah.
So anyways, one of the big complaints. There's been two big complaints with Sony. Apparently, they haven't responded to any of this with any sort of satisfaction.
Oh,
Like the fact the whole cross compatibility. And the part that's really angering people are logging in on their Switch into their Fortnite account, and they're getting completely locked out of it because they played on a PlayStation 4. So if say you have Fortnite,
so they
on
can't
a
play that. They can't
4
access their Fortnite character
on a Switch. But say you have a PlayStation 4, you've been playing Fortnite.
Yeah,
Scott's also been playing Fortnite.
I'm having
on an
deja
Xbox.
vu here. Did we talk about this?
We have talked about this cross compatibility.
Okay,
but
okay.
it's kind of coming to a head right now.
Yeah, Sony's pissing-
Finally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sony's taking
It should
a
be,
hard
like,
stance
it's
on it.
stupid.
Sony won't actually say yes. We're going to look into doing this. They're literally pulling the we'll look at what our player base would like us to do. Their player base is screaming at them. Let us play cross compatible and stop blocking us out of our fucking Fortnite accounts.
Yeah.
You fucking jackasses. Is basically what their player base is screaming at them. And then
Heads up,
Microsoft
Sony.
and Nintendo are sitting over on the side, basically just throwing shade and trolling the fuck out of Sony right now. And they're doing it like there was literally a Twitter post earlier I think it was either yesterday or today. It was Microsoft's Xbox Green, and it was like a square,
Nintendo red.
a rectangle with the Nintendo red. It's like, we play nice together. How about you? And it was like totally, like, without actually saying Sony, it was totally throwing shade at them.
Gotta love
It
Twitter
was
shade.
hilarious.
Good love corporate
Yeah.
Twitter shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
really
if you
appreciate
check out
that.
if you want some funny fast food Twitter shade, go check out the Wendy's account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is funny as fuck because it's just like they don't give no shits.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean,
Who
I'm sure
knew Wendy's was a sassy little bitch?
right? Fiery little redhead.
Well, she's a redhead, so yeah, she's a sassy little bitch.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, there was that
okay.
IHOB.
Yeah, the
Twitter
IHOP. So I'm
stuff
not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
recently.
Though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Like
fucking-
Wendy's roasted IHOB or IHOP because
Yeah.
they started serving burgers, and I read a few of them, and they're like, we're not scared of anybody that's like. We'll choose burgers because pancakes are too hard or whatever. And like, I get that that's funny, but in all honesty, I'd much rather probably eat a $6 burger from IHOB than anything off the Wendy's menu because they're
Fair enough.
You know, anything with a if you got a drive-through, I'm not interested. I'm like, I haven't been to Burger King, McDonald's, Carl's Jr. I don't want anything to do with that, man. That's
Yeah.
not even real food anymore.
So that's what I have.
Just
for
throwing
the
it out
news
there.
week. Hit us up on Twitter if you got anything at iLaggedOut, or shoot us an email namelessgamerspdx@gmail.com. Scott.
Yeah. So I saw a few things for news that I thought were kind of newsworthy.
Yeah.
The Atari, the re-console they're making, the update console.
Yeah.
It's still
Is
kind of
this
sketchy.
is happening?
There's-
Right?
It looks like it's happening. There's still vague descriptions on kind of what it's supposed to do and what's going to happen. There's talk of like you might be able to play your old Atari games on it.
That might
And
be
it's like, I don't-
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're waiting.
They're waiting. They're biding their time.
Well, no, I mean,
They're
like
not-
I think they're waiting for like the next Xbox to be announced, or the PS5 or whatever, like the next version of the consoles that are out there now to be announced, and then Atari's going to be like, oh yeah, we have been working on something. Check this out, and it's going to be the Atari Matrix or whatever the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they're waiting for the next hit, because how old is
the next wave.
how old is the Xbox? What is it? The Xbox
One
One
S.
S or the PlayStation Pro?
At
They're-
least
they're
what?
3 or 4 years old.
Years, yeah.
Once a console is 5 years old, maybe 10 years old,
It's
you're
considered
moving
old.
on.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah.
I mean, as long as if that thing plays Xbox games,
Yes.
I'd probably or PlayStation, I'd probably be way more into it. But if PlayStation's a dick and won't even let you sign into your Fortnite account, I'm
well,
not
that's if
holding
you
out on
that's
anything
if you
for
signed into it
PlayStation.
onto a different console, then they lock you out. Like, yeah, that whole thing.
I'm assuming somebody's already
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. If I can
Yeah.
play more games that are already on Xbox,
Yeah.
I'll play it. But it's
Yeah.
if at this point I'll just keep the Xbox.
That's
really.
that's what's weird is like everybody's already so deep rooted in either or both.
Uh-huh.
Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. You're already so deep. Most people, if you like, a lot of households would be dual console.
Yeah.
And you are deep rooted. You have amassed a library of titles that you play on each one, and you're not just going to walk away from that. Like
Right.
when the next little thing rolls out for the Sony or Microsoft, whoever's already rooted in that is going to buy it.
Yeah.
You're going to buy it.
That's
It's
been the
going to
last
sell.
few,
Yeah.
last few generations of any type of gaming have
Yeah.
been like that.
It's-
Even the first ones from Nintendo to Super Nintendo.
Everybody's going to buy it.
Parents were so
Yeah.
pissed that the games wouldn't play on the new one. They're like, "Why the fuck am I buying my kid this thing?"
Mm-hmm.
Because they're spoiled.
Yeah, you just put a little shit crying in the fucking aisles.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
So, Tony's let us about some news.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ben is about to try to stump the
You guys
gamers.
ready? You guys
We're gonna-
wanna,
We're gonna pass it over
Play
to
a little
Ben
game here?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna see. All right,
What do we say? We'll do 2 pages.
2 pages.
All right.
Ben's got a lot of stuff for us.
All right.
He's,
I'm going to ask you guys some general knowledge, trivia style questions about basic video game knowledge and experience. And if you know it, answer.
how
All
are
right.
we
If
doing
you don't
on
know
getting you theme song?
Oh,
Yeah, we still got to work on that, I think.
It's still in development.
when I can find time to research questions, I don't look for a theme song. I haven't.
Damn.
Yeah.
If anybody's
right.
got some musical inclination out there and would like to write Ben a trivia-based theme song,
We need some.
Let us know.
A royalty-free, or you can sell it to us. We can't pay much. I'll give you $1 or $2. You know.
yeah, you'd be looking for $5 would
Yeah,
be a lot
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. All right.
Stump
So
the
we got
gamers.
okay. I'm
Okay.
just gonna throw some questions at you guys. We're gonna go sort of. I guess we'll try and go pretty quick.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Are
good
you
time.
ready?
Are we ready? Are you ready?
The first
you
question goes a
ready?
little something
Tell me, are
like
you
this.
ready?
In Arkham Asylum, Batman is fed useful information from the Oracle, the character who was once
Batgirl?
Batgirl.
Yeah.
Why is
Barbara
she not
Gordon?
Batgirl?
Because fucking the Joker stabbed her and now she's paralyzed.
She's paralyzed, yeah.
Joker shot her. There we go.
That's what I'm
Okay.
looking for. I'm like, oh,
Depends
my
on which-
research said shot her, and he got the spine, whatever.
Got her
okay.
in the spine. She's paralyzed.
Barbara, no!
All right,
No.
all right, gamers.
All right.
In Assassin's Creed, the Abstergo.
What?
Say that 3 times fast. The Abstergo Corporation
Oh, okay.
this is the corporation that's using the machine to evoke your memories and
Sure.
and you're reliving all that
genetic
shit.
memory, as it were.
What are they looking for? Why are they doing this to you? What are they chasing?
Memories.
And anyone?
Drugs?
Bueller. It's not drugs. It's not memory. I don't have a.
power.
I was gonna say I saw
Yeah.
the movie.
Did
If
anybody
it has
play?
anything with
Yeah.
the movie.
Okay.
What they're looking
Fuck,
for.
I'm trying to
I'll-
remember what it is.
I'll
is it
throw
your
it out there.
memories for, like,
Isn't this
where-
funny? Like this is like
Yeah.
the
Holy
whole
Grail?
reason for this corporation
Yeah.
sending you to relive these like memories written in your DNA of
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
ancestors.
Genetic memory.
Are
Yeah.
they looking
Yep.
for like art?
I want to
Or
say
they're
it's
looking
like
for,
it's
like,
like
the
I'm
the
gonna-
sort of
Grail.
artifact or something.
I'm going to give it to you artifact. They're looking for the pieces of Eden or the pieces of
Oh, yeah.
Messiah or whatever. They're looking for
Messiah or something,
artifacts, religious artifacts.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if you get them all together, it's supposed to do something, but I don't remember exactly
you go through, like,
what
a
that is.
gate and you like meet aliens and shit.
Seems
fucking
legit.
real, dude, I'm telling
Seems
you.
legit. I'll give it to you. All right. Okay,
No,
gamers.
that's not
Oh,
good.
okay.
What are the ammo vending machines in BioShock 1 or 2 called?
The Circus of Value.
That's the plasmid
Oh,
machine. The plasmid machine. This is where you buy your ammo.
Ammo.
I didn't play it.
I have no
and-
idea.
Oh, no?
God.
No, I watched you play, but I don't ever remember those.
This is the
machines.
El Amo Bandito.
Ah, fuck.
Yes.
That makes sense, though. I mean, that sounds like something Bioshock
All right.
would do.
I got this one's going way back.
Damn.
What year was the very first Madden NFL game released? Yes, we've had this before.
1989.
That's
Boom!
right. That's right.
Damn,
That's right. That's
Jess.
right.
Nice.
I gotta. I'll pull back.
I
once in a while just to see if
remembered.
anybody remember. Well played. Well
Thank
played.
you.
Fist bump.
Thank you.
All right. Gamers, when playing, you don't know Jack.
Okay.
What feature lets you force an opponent to answer a question even though they don't know it, even though they didn't ring in, or they might know it. You don't know. You can throw somebody into the hot seat and force them to answer a question that popped up, whether they rang in or not. Do you remember that feature?
Screw.
Oh, yes. Everybody
Nice.
has one.
Nice.
Yes.
You're screwing the.
Yeah.
You see.
We get
All
it.
right. Wolfenstein.
I get you.
Wolfenstein 3D
Okay.
came out in 1992
Yep.
for Nintendo SNES. Was recalled from Germany, and it couldn't
Yeah.
be released in Germany. Why is that?
Nazis?
Hitler. You can't in Germany. You can't depict
I'll take
Hitler.
it. I'll take it. Yeah, any swastikas, Nazi memorabilia, that stuff
Okay.
is illegal
Yeah.
in Germany because
Okay.
they
So all of the
recognize
Nazi
they recognize shit,
Nazis
and they
are
don't want to
bad?
go through it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In the original arcade Gauntlet, each player was controlled by a joystick and 2 buttons. What were the buttons that the
Kick,
You
run,
can-
attack.
Magic and attack.
Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Magic and fire.
Fire.
Damn
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your fire was
That's
your
good.
melee-ish
That's good.
attack.
Yeah, you had two
Or-
It
options
would all
there:
depend on your
magic and
character.
fire.
It all
Yeah.
depended on the character.
Well, your fire was your non, like you had your magic meter, right? In,
Yeah,
in
you had, like,
Gauntlet.
magic
so magic
spells,
attack would
and your-
use that.
Yes.
And then
Yep.
your fire would use
Right.
your non-magic version of that.
That's correct.
Yes.
All right. In the GTA Vice City,
Okay.
wandering around, you found those. You found a hidden
Hookers?
package. Hidden package.
Okay.
What was
Hidden
unlocked
hookers.
if you found 10 of the hidden packages?
Hookers.
It's not hookers.
Drugs.
Not drugs.
Money.
Hookers and drugs
Clothes.
and money are all there no matter what. Let's be honest.
Pretty
You
much.
found a bunch of. Wait,
If you found 10 hidden packages,
was it that giant like bunny that would come
which
from
I'm
the fucking ocean?
no.
Did that
This
do
is
that?
this is
No.
this is something that
That's
your character would
GTA
grab.
5, I think.
It
Okay.
is. It is.
Yeah.
Ah,
4, 5, 4. That might be 4.
been a
Yeah.
while since
With the big
Vice
bunny in I can't remember.
City. One of them.
Vice City, 10 hidden packages. It unlocked something.
I never played Vice City, to be honest.
I think that's probably the one I played, but it's been
Okay,
so
you
long.
got body armor in your hideout. You can pick up body armor from one of your hideouts. The okay. Moving on.
Okay.
Wait,
so
was
it
that the
wasn't some-
answer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
body
Oh,
armor.
Body, armor in your arm. Okay.
You got
Body
free
armor.
body armor, basically?
Basically.
Okay.
Okay.
The 1981 arcade hit Galaga. Everybody remembers that.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
That is the sequel to what 1979 arcade smash.
Oh shit.
Galaxa? Something like that?
Galaxia.
I'm gonna give it to you, Galaxian. Yeah.
Galaxian. There we go.
I feel like we've
I did
had this
not know
before.
that, but I
We've
can
touched
see
on
that.
I
We've
remember.
touched on that if we
we've-
haven't had it before.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that. 'cause
All right,
that's a
all
pretty
right.
popular.
In
series.
That man over there is playing Galaga.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thinks nobody's going to notice. In the World of Warcraft, what color light beam flashes over you when you gain a reputation level with a specific with whatever faction?
Yellow.
Blue.
Wrong.
Gold.
White.
Wrong.
Purple.
Wrong.
Red.
Wrong. Wrong.
Orange.
Wrong.
Green.
Okay, how about that? Who can name? Give me a color, ladies. No,
Purple.
that might have been a bad question.
Shit.
Anyway,
I'm trying to, what was the color?
green.
Unicorn sprinkles.
It's
Green
been-
for
it's
this is a faction level reputation, blah blah blah.
In the
Not
positive,
looking
yeah.
for like a character level.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been
Oh.
it's actually, I have not touched WoW in a while. I know Randy's been playing it again, but I have not touched
Randy's
that.
back on the WoW.
Yeah, he's back on the WoW.
It's back on the
Yeah,
wall.
What?
yes.
What is the card game that you play in Witcher 3?
Oh, Grum, something starts with a G. I know that.
Yes, it starts with a G, but I need a lot more than that to ring the bell.
Fuck.
Is it
something.
Grendel?
It's not Grendel.
Is a gamut.
It's not Gamut.
Gramonium?
It's not. Oh, you're so far away with Gramonium.
Again, Randy plays these games. He's
Witcher
probably
3,
screaming.
the card game you play in Witcher 3.
Let's all take
It's
a
like
moment
Grant
and let
or
Randy
Grant?
answer this.
Grant.
I know
don't know.
I've
It's-
seen
it's
it,
like
but
DT.
Should I get? Would you award that for Grant?
Gwent. No,
Gwent.
Gwent.
Negative.
That's
Negative.
Gwent.
That's
Yeah.
Gwent.
There's no
Gwent.
R in there.
Gwent.
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 That's right.
That
I
is.
was replacing that R with the
That's
the W with the R.
That's 2 pages. You want to do another one,
Uh,
or do you want? What do you want? How you guys feeling?
You
never know.
I'm feeling a little
good.
froggy. I wouldn't
You
mind
can keep
going
going
one
for
more.
a few more.
Yeah.
You're stumping
Trivia
us
goes
here.
pretty quick.
You're killing us pretty good
yeah.
this week.
I'm gonna go backwards on this one. In the beginning of X-Men Legends, what is the only playable character you can use? Right
X-Man. Cyclops.
X-Men?
Wait.
Wait.
What'd you say?
Which game?
Hold on.
Did you say?
X-Men
said-
Legends.
And
Iceman.
Okay, you bought X-Men Legends.
Yes.
You brought it home. You put it in. You started a new campaign. There's only one character you can be.
Lava.
Cyclops. Wolverine.
Lava
Nope,
girl.
Wolverine.
Okay.
There you go.
Cyclops, I don't remember.
Yes, and I was
I'm
like,
trying
that's
to- wait,
too
I'm
easy.
trying to remember,
Why would
like-
you make Wolverine the first person you can be?
I'm just trying to remember which fucking video game that one was. That like, there's so many
It's
X-Men
the one that
games.
we
X-Men
played
Legends, yeah.
on the GameCube together.
The fighting one.
All right, we
Yeah,
we
I
touched
think
on the
so.
Warriors earlier.
Okay.
Dimensions.
And the Warriors
Sorry.
is a
Is
great
it?
game.
All right.
Warriors. are
In the
fucking
Warriors
awesome fucking
game, you can recover health by taking what drug? What's the name of the drug in the great game that you called out, Scott?
This is
To
the
regain
two of
your
you
health.
because I've not played it.
One word.
Fucking God, it's not Crank.
It's not Crank.
No.
It. I would hit the dinger because you're correct. It is not Crank.
I don't remember what it is.
Cost you
at all.
$20 for a hit of Flash.
Flash.
You remember Flash?
Okay.
All right.
yes.
All right. All right.
Damn you.
That was a long
We're
time
going-
ago. That's
oh,
not
man,
our fault.
I
It was
don't-
on
I-
That's been
Xbox.
a while. That's been a long.
I don't know.
time.
I don't know. I'm hoping we're going first. FPS multiplayer Unreal Tournament.
Yes.
How many kills do you need to get a killing spree?
5.
Fucking A! Look at that. Have you
God
even
damn you,
played
Jess.
Unreal Tournament at all?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, up
No,
top.
I haven't.
I was
Sure,
gonna say,
but-
I was like, that's like not anything remotely close to just because wheelhouse thing.
I was like, is it 5? My brain was going, is it 5-7, 5-7, 5-7? And she said 5, and I'm like, that's actually right.
all right.
Fuck.
We're going back on this one from the original Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Everybody remembers the quote. You come across this old man, and he famously says, "It's dangerous to go it alone. Take this." What does he give you the first time you encounter him? What's he give you?
Sword and shield.
I need you to be a lot more specific.
The wooden sword.
The master.
It is the wooden sword.
Okay.
Yeah, the master sword you get later, but the first time you're walking in there, he gives you the wooden sword. Because I don't think you have a weapon at that time, and
No,
he's
you
right
literally-
next to the entrance
you
of the
literally walk
forest.
in
Right?
and like you walk up and there's that cave.
Yep.
If you walk any other direction but up, you're met with a bunch of enemies,
Okay.
Okay.
and you got
Okay.
nothing to do.
That's
you
a-
can't do anything to beat them.
I'm just like, yeah. Fuck.
All right. We're going to
I remember it was brown and green, the wooden sword.
in the Fruit Ninja arcade mode.
Oh,
What fruit sometimes appears towards the end of your round and it doesn't go away when you slash it? You have to slash it multiple times.
Mango?
Pomegranate.
Yes. Pomegranate. You said mango. He said pomegranate. I was I had my hands. Pomegranate. Pomegranate for the win.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it. That's
Those-
and
That's-
that was
good.
the. We've played plenty of Fruit Ninja.
yes.
That fruit is a
yes.
bitch in real life, too.
It is.
Yeah.
My wife will tell you my personal record for when the pomegranate pops up there on the. We're up to Fruit Ninja 2 here.
Yeah.
I've personally hit it 98 times.
Damn.
And the next day my arms were sore as fuck because
Yeah.
it doesn't go away. You're just sitting there slashing
Yeah,
at the
you're
screen. You know what I
slashing
mean?
it.
You're like,
It's like a good.
"Fuck!"
It's
Yeah.
a good like 12 seconds or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Of
Well,
or maybe a little longer.
I would
than
say
that.
maybe 3 or 4.
Okay.
It only stays up for like 3 or 4
Yeah,
seconds, but
okay.
it's the end of your round, and
Yeah.
if you get a bunch, I think if you get like 10 hits in 1 second, it'll pause it for like a second
Okay.
and let you pile on more. Yeah.
Or Matrix.
Yeah.
so it's one of,
There's
it's one of
things
those
that kinda-
where the
it
more
does.
you
Yeah.
get, like the longer it stays.
It's like keep going. The more you pour
Yeah.
on it, it'll just hang there for a second, and it will stop the clock on the. I think it shows up at your like 8 to 10 second countdown,
Left,
and
yeah.
and it like if you really lay into it, it'll hang there for a while. Yeah.
So yeah. So
Anyway, good job.
it feels like
good
12
trivia?
seconds when you're
Yeah.
swinging it.
yeah. I think.
Sorry,
I think
Scott.
I think Ben won that one.
Yeah, he definitely won
You
that
definitely
one.
I
won
think
that one.
he
You
did.
stumped the shit out of the game.
I think there's a few there that Randy might have had.
I
a
think
clue
so,
for,
yeah.
but we'll
Yeah.
find out. Yeah.
He missed it that.
He'll
last
yell
time.
at us next time.
He'll probably text us sometime next week. God damn it! I totally knew the answers.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe you should
if you
show
were
the
hanging
fuck
out
up.
with your mom,
we do that on purpose, Randy.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
but
because she's in town.
That's what we do.
Mrs. Lunsford is a saint. I would go hang out with her too.
I have
In
heard
fact,
that
I'm
out
going
of
there
his
right
mouth
now.
before.
Just kidding.
Oh yes. So then now, if please, by any means,
Yeah.
if anybody's got a game or a question to stump Ben with,
Oh, dude.
please, by all means, send
I'm
it in.
fairly easy
Let
to
us
stump.
know.
My gaming experience is somewhat limited.
To be honest, if you'd like to help out Ben too, hit us up. We'll make sure the rest of us don't read it.
We promise, honor system. We will.
Oh,
not
everybody
Google.
will be.
Scout's honor,
I'm
bro.
not on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can just take it straight from Twitter and bring it into the studio. I will not have seen it because I'm not on Twitter. So, wow.
Yeah. So that's trivia.
Worm.
We're gonna give it over to Jessica. Jessica's not doing the game in history again because Jessica gets to do what the fuck Jessica wants.
Yup.
Yeah.
So she's gonna do what the fuck Jessica wants.
Yeah.
What are you doing today, Jessica?
All right. So I wanted to send a quick shout out since I have a new job. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but there's
Yeah.
kind of some cool stuff out in the middle of nowhere.
Can we give
New
a shout
job.
out?
A new job. So there's this little tucked away brewery in Oregon City.
Brewery?
Bent Shovel Brewing.
Oh.
Really fucking good. So if you're out in Oregon City, check them out.
Bench
Delicious
shovel.
beer.
Yeah.
All right.
Really good cider.
Yeah.
Not
You
Ben
brought some of
Shovel.
that home. That
Ben.
was
It was
That's what I
really
said.
good.
really
Ben.
good.
I know.
Yeah.
Shovel.
I gotta give you shit because you think everything says Ben.
Eh.
If you read it right.
So I've got some more questions for you guys today in a like kind of
Oh.
get to know the gamers sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah. All right.
So some game related, maybe not some game related. It's just whatever I come up with.
Okay.
This is an evaluation of character test.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm down. Let's do it. There are no wrong
is this
answers.
like-
Then is that what you're saying?
Is this like an ethics
Yes.
quiz?
Business ethics.
Oh fuck.
That sounds boring.
He's good.
Yeah. That's not fun.
Let's not put our listeners to sleep.
My whore. Next one.
So hey guys, do you remember when MTV wasn't all like Teen
Yes.
Mom and Jersey Shore?
Yes.
When they used to play music videos.
Slightly.
They used to have music videos, kids.
MTV.
Other than TLR.
Is that
Yeah,
still a thing?
yeah.
I don't
It
even
was
know if that's
just-
still a
No,
thing.
TLR is not. But there was a while where it was literally garbage, garbage, garbage. TLR music videos, garbage, garbage, garbage. Now it's just garbage, 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 garbage. You know.
So, what is the first video you remember seeing on MTV?
Oh shit.
I got it.
Oh.
What's up, Tony?
Okay.
What
Money
you got?
for nothing.
Money for nothing?
That's the first I remember.
That
Dire Straits.
Yeah.
We
Now
got
the
with the little
actual
square
video?
guy with
Yes.
the cigar. Yeah, I remember
nice.
that.
I remember that because quick aside on it. My grandparents had cable. My mom didn't. Anytime we'd go over there, though, I'd want to watch either at like 5 or 6, like Disney Channel or MTV.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, "No, we're watching MTV." I'm like, "Okay," because it's music. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like, and it was a lot of the stuff that like she would play in the car. It was a lot of the
Oh, okay.
either classic rock stuff or kind of that Dire Straits at the time, which was kind of that modern rock. Or,
it was the music at
yeah,
the time.
It was the music of the time.
Which was
Yeah.
the style? Yeah.
That's
That's a tough question. I didn't have cable growing up
Right.
Yeah.
in MTV, so I was at a friend's house. I'm sure I'm at a friend's house, and it was man. I don't know.
That's hard.
I
There were
don't.
so
I don't know
many.
that I
What do
can
you
answer
think-
that.
what do you-
like
what
the
do you
first
remember?
The first time I had cable and was like, "Oh,
What's on MTV?
You want to see MTV? I forgot that was a thing that existed. I should have it now. What channel is it? After checking the guide and finding it,
187 or something? You know?
I don't know. I believe I went to it and it was probably fucking Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera or something. This
So,
was fucking,
Late
Wow.
90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
had cable for a
I did
long
not have
time.
cable. My parents still to this day don't have cable.
Well,
Oh.
your dad would order it for like a month at a time. I remember you telling me he would order it like more recently.
Yes,
for like the
he-
Tour de
yeah,
Tour de
he would
France and
order
stuff back in
the
the
outdoor channel so we could
back when
Watch weird
what's his
stuff.
face was
Lance.
Lance. Yeah,
I think when
Armstrong.
Lance was going for his 4th or 5th thing, like Dad
he kept
started,
ordering it. It
he
was
started
like,
ordering cable packages, and it was like,
but he'd order it for like a month, and he's
Yeah.
like, "No, I just want it for the month."
yeah,
So he'd pay like the extra $5 to not get on
Mm-hmm.
the contract because he's only getting it for a month.
yeah. Yeah.
Early swing TV.
Yeah.
I'm
about you, Scott?
trying to rack my brain, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm going through like Skid Row, Def Leppard, Poison, and it's like I remember
Yeah.
these. Like I
Yeah.
remember these bands.
Yeah.
I remember these, but like the earliest that I can really think of, and this is even a maybe very vividly, would be Paula Abdul. Opposites
Ooh.
Attract.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Scat Cat.
With Scat Cat.
Yeah.
That's what's
That's like the
popping
earliest
into
you
my
can probably
head.
remember.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the earliest one I can remember. Was a young guy that was popular at the time. Paula Abdul.
Paul Abdul was
Yeah.
hot as shit.
Fucking hot
Yep.
as fuck.
Yeah. She probably still is.
Nah,
I think she's a little crazy
she's
now.
suing
Well,
I seen her live in concert once.
Hey,
Did
me
you?
too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
that
it was
the first
good.
concert I ever went to.
She was my first concert
Yeah!
too. She was my
Nice.
very first concert I ever went to. With I had to go. I got to escort my sister, and Color Me Bad opened for her, and I was like, these guys are terrible. And like 6 months later, I'm buying the tape.
Yeah. Because they blew
the single,
up.
yeah, they blew up. I was like, whatever, boy band, whatever, that's cool. But yeah, Paula
'Cause
Abdul, 8th
Color Me
grade,
Bad was,
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it was good stuff.
Shit,
Yeah, it
Color
was.
Me Bad was what's his face?
What's his
Bobby
face?
Brown, wasn't it?
No,
No.
that
No,
No.
It was some fucking couple of white
That was
dudes.
Belle
Nah, I
Biv
think one of
DeVoe,
them might have been Mexican
I
or
believe.
something. I don't.
Yeah, I
honestly
think
know.
was Belle
you
Biv
might be
DeVoe
right.
with Bobby Brown.
No, Bobby
No,
Brown
Bobby
was,
Brown went his own way, and Belle Biv DeVoe was everybody else.
Yeah, Bobby.
Well, no, I mean that's
no.
when he started.
That's when he started, right?
Bobby Brown was.
No, there was a band before that.
Weren't they? What was it? PG-13. What was that
I
called?
know it wasn't crisscross.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't crisscross. Oh my god.
There was
Started
even a
with a
fucking
P?
TV movie that I just
Start
watched.
typing because
Shit.
they got sued because their album they entitled it PG-13, and it was like the motion picture
the motion picture association.
tried to sue them, and they're like, that's not, you can't copyright that. That's a thing. Like
Huh.
it was. What were they called?
So while he's looking that up, I'm
I
going to
can't
go over
remember.
mine.
Okay.
So my first two, I couldn't remember. It's between two because I remember like
Okay.
super vividly. One of them being "Oh Sherry" from Steve
Oh
Perry.
yeah.
You know, "Oh Sherry."
Well, it should have been gone.
Yep, exactly.
Knew
I don't remember
how
that,
I made you feel. I never heard this song.
And then, so my other one, which is a timeless classic, "Time After Time" with Cyndi Lauper.
Ah, yes. If you look, then you look. I will find you. Yep.
I will be waiting.
If you fall, I will get you.
Ooh, Sherry. Oh, love. Hold on. Okay.
What'd you
I
find,
gotta look
Tony?
that
Coming back to
Mall
Bobby
Rock.
Brown.
Okay.
Bobby
New
Brown.
Edition. Is
New
what
That's
it's
what it
Edition.
is. Damn it! I can't believe I couldn't come
Yeah.
up with that.
I was gonna
We
say
all
like,
stunk that one up.
yeah. I couldn't think of anything.
Son of a
I
bitch.
watched that TV movie. God damn it!
Hey, you did front to
Yeah.
back.
Where are the receipts?
Nonstop.
Where are the receipts? You say I spent $1 million on cocaine. Where are the receipts? I can't. You can't talk Bobby Brown without mentioning Whitney.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
And his daughter.
oh
Also,
yeah.
yeah.
she
Way to bring it
suicide,
down here,
yeah.
guys. You're
Wait,
really bumming me out.
I didn't know that his daughter croaked.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
2015.
Okay.
all right.
His daughter, boom.
That's
That
bummer.
was
All right.
oddly specific, Tony. Anyways,
It's right here on the Bobby Brown Wikipedia.
All right. Just close that page. Get ready
Yeah,
to
I'm
Google the
closing
next
it
thing I
right
put in
now.
all right. So, also going back to when we were youngins,
All right.
Back in the
Lillens?
day.
what is the most ridiculous thing that earned you a detention?
Are you talking about like grade school?
So you guys know
Detention.
me.
Yeah.
Whenever,
Talking
whenever.
loud.
Nah,
That's the
sixth
most
grade.
ridiculous
Oh.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I got one. I got a story. I got a
Go.
weird one. This brings up.
I feel like I know Scott's
I'm just
story.
gonna say spitwads or spitballs. You remember those?
Yeah.
Yep.
We had. You know, you'd grab a straw,
Yeah.
keep a straw from lunch.
Yep.
And we'd go to the next class, and it was.
You grab you keep your wrapper from your straw too.
oh
to
no
make some
no
of them.
no.
No.
Just-
Dude, what do you make like low grade?
yeah, what are you making, like chintzy? This is. I'm going all out. I'm just
This is
ripping
school.
a piece
I
of
got a
paper out of my
notebook.
notebook, and I'm
You're-
going to chew
you're
on a
using the
couple
good
of
old
these,
notebook
and I'm going to
paper.
make a
Okay.
spit wad, and I'm
You're
going
making
to fucking stick it
quality
to you.
spit wads.
Me and a couple of guys, it became a thing. You keep your straw. You know, we go to social studies with Sister Marion,
Oh.
and this lady was an angry can't understand normal things. All right, this woman did not.
I have not heard that
right
one.
off the bat, she didn't like us anyway. But so we sit, and I would purposely sit next to my buddy who's he's going to watch my back.
Yeah.
And I know he's armed. And then we would strategically pick a corner opposite of the other two fuckers, Alex and Terry, who were spitting at us, right? So this became a thing, and it was like spitball wars in social studies. Like, oh, you were on, motherfucker. And so it'd be like we'd do the trapper keeper propped up on your thing, and that was your base, and you would end up with fucking things all over it. And Sister Marion caught on to this, and she was like, "What are you boys doing? You shooting spitting paper at each other?" And she would point at us with this. Her finger couldn't go straight because she was so old and just riddled with phlebitis or whatever it is that makes old people crooked.
Arthritis,
she can't
decrepit.
point right at you, and then this fucking woman, "You four boys are gonna stay in for recess tomorrow." And I was like, fuck, we just lost recess. And once recess was the big recess, but so the next recess we go, we have to report to social studies, and she fucking sits us down, and she has in her hands 4 straws.
Oh.
And I'm like, what?
What
the fuck is going on? And she's like, "You boys are pretty good at these spitwad things. I want each of you to make 100 spitwads and pile them on your fucking desk." She didn't say that, obviously, but I was like, so we're all chewing on paper, and we're just looking at each other like, what the fuck? And we're making. I got 1, 2.
Were they too tiny?
3. I'm making good. I'm making good ammo.
You're
here.
like, I'm gonna have good ammo.
My ammo factory
just in
only
case.
produces great spitwads. So I'm like, you're piling up these spitwads. I put them in groups of 5, and I was like, Jesus Christ, 100 of them? This is gonna be a whole page. Like I basically ate a whole page and a half. And I was like, gee, what the hell? So we go, and I think I was the second or third guy done. And I'm like, I got 100 now. And so she gives you the straw. And she's like, well, go ahead and spit them all over the place and do whatever it is you fucking idiots do. And I'm like, we're all like looking at each other with straws like we want. So for like 30 seconds, it was a fucking melee, man. We were going crazy. There was spitwads everywhere.
Then you're like, wait a minute.
Then we heard the bell ring. That meant recess is over.
Yeah.
We're on our time now, and we're
Yeah.
supposed to go.
Yeah.
And she says,
supposed to go to your next
you
class."
You sit down, Ben. Nobody leaves until you pick up 100 spitballs. And then we were all like, fuck, we're all frantically scouring the carpet and the walls and shit. It was so, nuns are the fucking worst, man. They're the fucking worst. Yeah, it was bad. I think I was the second or third guy to go, but I was like, fucking.
This looks like 100.
You're scooping up. Here's 100. Here you go. No, she was count those fucking spitballs out. And this woman.
Actually count them out.
I really, yeah. It scarred me for life, Jessica.
See, yeah, you have
yeah,
not
I
let
can't
this
even
go.
breathe
The
right now.
stupidest thing I got stuck in out of recess for was spitballs. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, thank you for that, Ben.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm like
You-
over
you
here
win.
crying.
You win.
Yeah, mine is not that
Bad.
good.
No.
That is
That
great.
wins. That gets trophied right there. That's the gold star.
You
the
had to get
dolphin
suspended for something
sticker.
stupid.
Yeah.
I know
So
there's
now
a
that
story
the rest
behind
of
it.
us have to follow that.
Yeah. Jesus, Ben. You're like the troublemaker of the group.
I
Yes, he
am.
is.
I am.
Spitballs.
Turns out that's correct. Yeah.
I just got heated for a second because I was remembering the first day of high school.
Oh.
I had no idea where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm walking
Yeah.
around some
Yeah.
big ass school I've been in once.
For confusing orientation.
Yeah.
And that was like I
In
found my
orientation,
locker,
didn't have
like,
fucking
twice.
senior footballers just shoving you around.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, like just it pissed me off. Like
Tall kids.
I'm walking around, I know the bell rang. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Like I'm supposed to be going to lunch.
Where
I'm
am
like-
I?
I'm like,
Where am I going?
Where am I? Where the fuck is the lunch area? Where am I going? And I've got the fucking the
How the
map.
fuck do I find the
got
cafeteria?
I got the map in my hand. And it wasn't a huge high school. It wasn't like some giant complex.
Okay.
I mean, it was, but not super big. But
Yeah.
I had no idea where I was. and the bell is rang, kids are out in the hall, and I've literally got the map in my hand,
Oh shit!
and the fucking principal
Tell me somebody just. Oh, okay.
fucking walks her bitch ass around the corner
Yeah, she
and
was.
starts screaming at me. Where the fuck are you supposed to be? Why aren't you in school? Fucking- and I'm like, I don't know. I am confused.
I literally
I'm
don't
lost.
know.
to get where
I'm
it's
trying to
supposed
find
to
that out
be.
right
Can I
now.
just say I can verify that's an accurate description?
Please don't bite my fucking balls off.
Yes, I'm like, I just need to know 1A where I'm supposed to be going, and 2 where to go. And it was fucking detention. First fucking day of high school. It's fucking detention.
Wow, really?
That's
First day, she's like,
pretty fucking
detention.
bullshit.
I'm
Come
sorry,
with me.
man.
She drags my ass to the fucking principal's office. Fucking
Bitch.
And I'm like, look, I've got my sandwich in a brown bag. I'm ready to go to lunch, God damn it. Where am I going?
I don't know where the fucking mess hall is.
You
bitch.
literally have to walk through the cafeteria to get to her place. Yeah, I'm like, hey, this is where we're
really?
supposed to be. I don't fucking know.
I didn't know I was supposed to stay straight at the intersection there.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's not.
Like,
that's,
I think I took the wrong turn at
Yeah.
Albuquerque. I'm really sorry. I don't even belong here, bitch.
yeah. Totally fucking wrong. Totally. I mean, no fun with spitballs, but just completely, absolutely fucking bullshit.
That's probably. I would say that's probably the most bullshit.
Like,
Especially the principal. Like,
Yeah.
the
hey.
principal should be like, "Oh, you're a freshman. This is your first day.
Yeah.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
go the way you're going. Take a left and
you,
then a right.
You
Yeah,
are
go down
assuming
the
she is a
hallway.
normal, he or she is a normal human
Yeah.
who
Mrs.
wants
Ma-
to further the
Ms.
future of
Mateus
education
was a
for
very,
kids. No. People like that don't get
harsh
jobs like this.
Well,
lady.
now,
Yeah.
it wasn't until later I found out she's allowed to be a bitch. She was allowed to be a bitch. Apparently,
She was allowed to be a
she was
bitch?
allowed to be a bitch.
Why?
She survived the bombing of Dresden.
I don't know
And
where
it's-
Dresden is.
It's Nazi Germany.
Oh,
She was
so
German?
there.
She
She was old.
Wait. She
She's
was a resident that survived the bombing.
Yes.
She was the Nazi.
She was like a small child
She
that
was a
got
Nazi?
her
She
world
was a
bombed.
fucking Nazi
No,
is what
she
you're
was
saying.
not a fucking Nazi.
Okay.
She turned into a Nazi.
It's
when she
unavoidable
started,
when you
from
grow
what
up
I
in Dresden.
understand,
Apparently,
She was,
These
she was
spoiled
in the
suburban kids
carpet
don't know
bombing.
how good they have it.
Go look up the carpet bombing of Dresden, and you'll understand why somebody's allowed. To
I
be
feel
a bitch.
like I've seen video of
Yeah.
such things. Okay.
Yeah, but still, bitch. What about you, Tony? What did you get to get?
Wait.
in trouble? Wait.
Give us a name. Give us a principal.
Ms. Mateus.
Ms. Mateus.
Ms. Mateus, you
She-
fucking
Mateus.
bitch.
She's
How about
no
that?
longer with us.
She's a fucking biatch.
she did.
Oh, okay. Either way,
People that I know that keep up on that sort of thing told
page
me.
97. Anyways, that's a
Tony,
whole
So
other story.
sixth grade.
Sixth grade, Tony.
Sixth grade, first year in Catholic school.
Ooh.
oh, you came in the 6th grade. You
Yes.
bitch. I was indoctrinated in kindergarten in the fucking.
I stayed through college though.
Oh wow! Wow! What? Why would anybody do?
Because in
continue
college
the
they
joke.
don't make you go to church,
Okay. Still good.
and they had a good engineering program. That's why.
Okay.
So
All right.
So sixth grade, first year there. As you guys know, I get loud at times.
What?
Not intentional. It's never intentional.
Give him another beer. He'll get real loud.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So sixth
So
grade.
you was mouthing off.
I wasn't even mouthing off.
Oh.
Like
You get
So-
lippy, son?
Miss White.
Oh.
Oh,
White.
Miss White.
She was.
She sounds like a bitch.
She would like randomly just yell at the class for like a good 30 minutes. Tell us how we're all disappointments and we're all terrible children.
Yeah, right. Well, no, this is.
I mean, she
this
was
is-
probably
this
right.
This is standard
wasn't a
procedure
nun, no.
for Catholics. Yeah. This is standard. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
have to be broken down and
Yeah.
and
So
How
we-
else are they
so
gonna
we
rebuild
were
your mind?
on, study time or whatever, and like everybody's kind of, like working together, talking, stuff like that. And
Okay.
then, I'm
bless you.
my voice carries and it's loud.
So you were yelling at somebody, is what you're saying?
I was talking. No, I was talking loudly. Apparently, wasn't
Okay.
intentionally yelling or
Okay.
anything like that.
Were you saying like, were you dropping N-bombs or what are you doing?
No, I wasn't. I was just talking to my neighbor. Like, we were talking about homework and stuff.
You guys are discussing problem 5 of how you show your work. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Pretty much. And she's like, with no warning, she's like, you have detention. I'm like,
Taylor, detention.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I was like,
Just chuck something at you.
You know what?
I look like a deer
That
in
felt
fucking
really, that
headlights.
felt really good just to say that. I might
Fuck
say that
you.
once in a while.
Fuck you.
Taylor, detention. Shut the fuck up.
You tell me to shut the fuck up all the time, so go fuck
Okay.
yourself, you know?
It's just.
So did you wait? I
That's a
want to
Tuesday
see.
afternoon.
I want to see you have to fucking you get detention. Do you have to go tell it to your? You have to like explain to mom.
Yeah. You knew my mom,
I
too.
was mouthing off and I got detention, mom.
No,
Did she
I
beat your ass?
talked loud and I got detention.
Okay.
Like, my
Right,
mom was like,
right.
It's
wait, what?
You're like, I wasn't even doing anything. They gave me detention. I don't know. I wasn't doing anything. It never worked for me either, buddy. Yeah.
No, it didn't work either. But like, my mom was like, "Wait, what?" She actually talked to the teacher and was like, "Yeah, he was being loud." And my mom's like, she looked at her. Apparently, my mom told me about this later on. She looked at her and was like,
what the fuck?
"I kind of want to smack the shit out of you right now."
Ooh. That would have been awesome to be a fly on the wall. In that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Mom, just talk
didn't
back
actually
to the
tell her
teacher.
that, but it was like, I kind of want to smack the shit out of you. Like, yeah, I know my son's loud and obnoxious at times, but that's not a reason to give somebody detention
Isn't
Yeah.
without a warning.
Yeah.
Shut up, Taylor.
There was none of that though. Like, had she told me to shut the fuck up or something like that, I'd have been like, okay, you know,
Taylor,
I deserved it.
shut the fuck up.
There was no warning. She was a hair trigger person.
Detention.
Go.
Yeah, it was like
Go.
1 minute she's fine. Next minute,
So what
she's
was
like,
what
fuck
was
all y'all.
what was detention then? You just sat at the desk quietly, staring at the clock.
during lunch or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
6th grade Catholic school. It's probably sitting at there at lunch.
It's so like that is a vacation compared to just going to class. Detention is a vacation.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't like. How do
No,
they not
actually,
see?
it's funny
You want me to
because-
just sit and waste more time
Well,
over here?
At some
Speaking-
point,
Nobody's going to try and talk to me about it.
At some
Okay.
point, when I was in detention in grade school, they made us put our heads down, and that gets like hot
down, 7
and
Up?
gross.
Oh, really?
And like, ugh. That's
Weird.
Kinda
Okay.
sucks.
I remember
Yeah.
in high school, I think I was about a junior, and they realized, okay, if you give all the juniors and seniors detention after class, they all got cars. They're going home whenever they want,
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
So they started giving it during lunches. So like during your lunch period, you got
Okay.
detention. So you didn't get to go sit with your friends.
Oh,
And that apparently made a lot more
for
like,
lunch, I left campus anyway. For lunch, wow.
Well, we technically had a closed campus.
Oh, okay.
So
We did not.
we couldn't.
We
meet
had an
for
open
lunch.
campus. We were a block away from where we were like 2 blocks away from Lloyd Center. So
Yeah.
the food court during lunch would just fill up with high school students. It was
With
ridiculous.
Benson High
Yeah.
School students.
Yeah.
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 What about you, Jessica? What was the most ridiculous reason you got detention?
So I was already in detention.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but typically my detentions resulted from
you're
either
already there.
I'm already there. They either resulted
Our
from
story
like
begins
not doing
right at
homework.
the desk in detention.
or talking, which is weird because I was a quiet child, but whatever.
Okay.
So is this grade school or high school?
This is grade school.
Okay.
See, you get my.
I had no detentions in high school, thank you.
I had one.
So I'm in grade school, already in detention. We're eating our lunches, and David Hansen is sitting next to me, and he's a hot lunch kid. He ate his food.
Fuck David Hansen.
Whatever.
I don't know.
But
I have no idea if he's even relevant to the story other than just
I was
placement.
a home lunch child and had some chips that I didn't
okay.
want.
Yeah.
And I held the bag up, looked at him. He looked back at me like, sure. I gave him my chips. We did not speak. But
Are
then
you sharing food? What the fuck?
Mrs. Garrison comes over.
Oh,
Fuck Mrs. Garrett.
David, where did you get those chips? You were a hot lunch. She gave them to me. Detentions! But we didn't talk. You communicated. Wait,
What?
what?
I literally put the bag towards him. He reached out and grabbed it.
Like, fuck you, you fucking bitch. Like,
How do you give me detention on
what the
that
fuck?
shit?
I'm giving
Fuck
the
you,
poor
see you
kid
next week.
some more
Wow.
snacks. Like,
Yeah.
really?
How
Really?
dare you help the poor?
God.
Bitch.
He was a skinny kid. He could use some chips.
Ah,
He could use some fattening up.
that is pretty dick.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you share your food?
Right?
I thought, don't we sing songs in school about fucking sharing?
Yeah.
And now you're getting a
Yeah,
detention
what
about
the
sharing.
fuck?
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Fucking caring is sharing.
Damn,
Yeah.
man.
Something
Yeah.
like
Fucking hypocrites.
Fucking
Right.
Yeah.
hypocrite bitches.
It's all just bullshit. All of it.
Crappy.
So,
Bullshit.
so by the way, if anybody's still listening and is like, what the fuck, hit us up with your fucking weird high school shit.
Oh, please
and school
Please
shit.
do.
We
Please
want
send
to
us
hear
the
this shit
story
because
to I
this
lagged
is
out on
fucking
Twitter.
hilarious.
If it's better than some crazy nun, that would be amazing.
Twitter at iLaggedOut, Nameless Gamers PDX at gmail.com, or Scott, what's our website again now?
NGPDXcast.
That's
.com.
right.
C.com.
Definitely let us know your fucking weird shit in high school
Give us
or
your-
grade school, those detentions, because that shit is
We'll make
fucking
a whole
gold.
new podcast.
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
shitty
we'll make a
high
whole
school
podcast
experiences
about you if you need to.
or grade school.
See, on your note of never having a detention in high school, I've never had
Yeah.
a detention.
Oh,
in
wait.
Wait.
No,
Oh.
there was one.
Yep, yep,
There was one.
Really?
Hot.
Oh yeah.
There was some horrible don't do drugs assembly with some old bear, some Chicago bear.
Ooh.
And so all the kids ditched out.
Yeah.
Was
And
it
the deans did
was it
do-
was it William Perry?
No,
No.
it wasn't. I don't know.
It wasn't,
what the fuck
it
it was.
wasn't the refrigerator.
Was it the fridge?
All the kids ditched out. The deans were like, fuck it. What they did is when the kids were coming back into school, boom, gotcha. Fuck.
Yes.
Like, Saturday
All you bad
detention.
kids.
Yeah.
There were so many kids in the dean's office.
Saturday detentions. Wow. That's
Yeah.
some fucking Breakfast Club shit right there.
That's what we got. If you would get like 3 detentions.
No, I never
or,
had.
Like if you did something bad enough, it was you're coming in. I think it was regular school hours, but it was you're coming in. It's in the cafeteria. It's like
Yeah.
3 hours.
In school detention kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never
Yeah.
had. I never had it
That's
after
nuts.
hours. It was always
Yeah, I
during
had a few.
recess or like in high school. Like I never got. There was. I got detention several times in high school, but
Never
who
showed
the
up.
fuck goes to detention? Fuck you. Why? Fuck
Because
off.
if you don't, you'll
You
go
can
into
call my
detention.
parents. I'll
You
be
went-
the one that answers. I don't
You
give a
went to
shit.
school of like 2,000 kids or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It was
Versus
pretty big.
my school of like 600 kids.
Okay.
I could have
think.
probably gone and never like or not have gone, but eventually my parents would find out.
Really? Oh.
I wasn't like a mischievous little kid
I wasn't either.
in like at least in grade school and like the first couple of years of high school. I wasn't a bad kid. Like I
Really?
wasn't.
I used to get my dad
like-
would call me. Hey, I got your school called and says you missed something, and I was like, okay, I'll make it up tomorrow, Dad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
like it's
I
college.
was like, yeah. I was like, Dad, yes. There was an arcade in the food
The
court
mall.
at the mall. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, we were probably playing games or something.
we
I'll
ran
take care of
over.
it, Pops.
We ran
Whatever.
over.
Yeah.
I just remember my senior year, like, it was the only time I had ever skipped. And I just wrote myself a note because I was 18. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, I'm 18. I'll write myself a note, see if it works.
You're like, oh, this is a slippery slope. From that day forward.
No, but Ben
trouble.
again,
Tony
you know my
was a
mom,
delinquent.
When they found out, like, she's like, you can't go see that person anymore. You can't hang out with that person anymore. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You were a bad
Yeah.
kid and he was a bad person.
Yeah, he was a bad influence. I'm like, no, I just felt like not going to class.
So
All right.
I want to ask something, and this is a really simple, really easy, fast kind of a question. So
Okay.
we're all talking about grade school kids.
Okay.
We
Okay.
got summertime. We're outside. We're doing recess. What
Okay.
was your favorite
Oh.
game to play
Oh.
during recess?
Oh, man.
And Ben is jumping at the bit. I want
I got
a
it.
quick little
I got
deep
mine.
breath, and Ben's gonna give me
Okay,
the answer.
you want the quick?
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
give us
watch
quick,
it down
baby.
really quick. My favorite game was dodgeball. because we
Yeah.
played dodgeball.
Okay.
And then what that morphed into was the dodgeball court was behind the I think they called them portables.
Right.
This was like a building that was the kindergarten thing. So like we would
The
play
mobile unit thing.
Yeah. It was like 2 trailers put together or
Yeah,
whatever.
it
And,
was
and-
double wide,
and
basically.
I don't know why. Like if dodgeball was slow, the game became who can kick the dodgeball ball over the portables and hit somebody, anybody. It doesn't matter. And I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it!" And I called it. I was like, "Right in the face!" Bam! And I kicked it over. I was just like, "Whatever. Let's see what happens here." And I see like 4 or 5 guys run around, and
that was the
Nick
goal, is
Rice,
everybody else runs
Nicholas
around.
Rice, my friend, he ran and he turned around and he was like, "Oh no!" Like his reaction, I was like, I hit some poor bastard square dead in the top of the head because it went over the building, but it knocked the kid over, and then I felt a little bad, but people were talking about it for days, and I was like,
was
cool,
it the old
cool.
yellow or not yellow, red rubber recess ball?
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
There's no other
I mean,
ball
you
you
play
play with.
dodgeball. What are you going to play with? Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
dodgeball.
Just want to double check.
Jessica?
So it really depended on like what year you were,
Okay.
because it started real intense with tetherball.
Oh,
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
A
then,
heated tetherball match.
like a
is
couple
lot of
years
fun.
later, Foursquare.
Yeah. 4 square.
Yep.
Oh,
And then
you double bounced.
a little bit older, 5th and 6th grade, kickball.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Kickball?
it went in
Kickball had to
phases.
be like an adult had to come out and organize kickball on the playground. It just wasn't going to happen with the kids that we
No,
had.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely phases.
It'd be all the
but-
big kids versus all the little kids otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those little kids aren't allowed over in that field.
Yeah.
They're not allowed.
Yeah.
So mine, I remember like 3rd, 4th grade at the one school that I went to, we used to play wall ball. I don't know if you ever played that.
It's like
this
dodgeball
is
against
this
the
is-
wall, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you'd go up against one other person. Like this was ours. It was like, and it was kind of like a racquetball kind of situation. So
Yeah.
you had to hit the ground first, then hit the wall, and you could let it hit the ground once, but you couldn't it couldn't bounce twice kind of situation. That was
Okay,
like 3rd, 4th
okay.
grade, and then in 7th and 8th grade, we would play. This is back in Catholic school at this point. We would go and play soccer in the parking lot
Okay.
on the cement.
Yeah.
So we would always go to the farthest row of parking, and so we would use the 2. There were islands at the end of each row. So there was an island on each row
Okay.
of parking. So we'd use the say north side, south side of those as the goals.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So-
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
then we would play like 8-on-7 or 8-on-6 sometimes.
Yeah.
We'd let the super athletic kids sometimes get together and play versus the lesser athletic kids. But it was all this. It was all of us in the same class. Like guys, girls didn't matter. So we'd play like
Yeah.
almost every day, unless it was just dumping fucking rain.
Okay,
If it was,
yeah.
If it was
Yeah.
dry outside when we went out there, we'd play soccer for about 1.5 to 2 years.
It's
So-
a good outdoor
Yeah.
activity. I enjoyed soccer. I enjoyed soccer when I was a
We
kid.
We'd
Yeah.
hang out and like half the time it'd just be us fucking basically throwing cuss words at each other.
Yeah.
Ooh, cuss
Yeah.
words without the teacher.
Ooh, 7th and 8th grade,
Intense.
we were so cool. Dropping F-bombs.
You dick.
Word. Word.
Damn.
All right.
Me, dude. Foursquare is fucking top right there.
Oh, yeah?
Foursquare just
Yeah?
headed on the head with the
Okay.
Foursquare. That fucking game is awesome. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of some of the variations of kickball. Have you guys ever
Oh,
played a
okay.
variation? There's this one called, and this is just my teacher called it Alaskan kickball.
Alaskan.
What?
Is Alaskan kickball? I don't know if this is an official.
What do you
Probably
run?
not.
You run the
sport,
bases
but, like,
backwards or something? It was a Canadian
that
football.
One, that one was always fun. But like everybody on your team would line up in a row, and you'd kick the ball. And our parking lot was uphill.
Okay.
So the other team would be up there, and you just had to run laps around like your team and score points.
Oh yeah.
For some reason,
I remember
in my
this.
young
I remember your
years.
team had to line up shoulder to shoulder.
And it was real tight.
Yeah, they get real tight, and like
Real
you
tight.
kick it, and there was no bases. You just ran as long as you ran around.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
yeah.
Though you were scoring
Yeah, yeah.
points
You were
scoring
until the
points.
ball came back to you.
I
had to
remember
stop.
that.
You had to
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Another one particular though. Well, did you guys ever play? We called it. God damn it. You're throwing the ball back and forth. It's like hot potato. I'm totally blanking on
Hot.
this.
The potato's too hot
I
to
think-
hold,
I think I
so
get
you'll
what you're
have
saying.
to
There's
throw
like
it.
2 bases, and one person is. There's a thrower on each base, and you're running back and forth. I believe it's hot
It's
box.
basically,
Hot
yeah,
box.
hotbox sounds
You
right.
kind of just
I-
running
this-
back and forth.
This
It's
is
basically,
totally
trying not to
foreign.
get
to me.
basically
tagged
a baseball game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is. It's learning how to fucking play baseball. between
I don't know it.
You just
Never heard of it.
2 bases, couple bases, and they're tossing the ball back and forth.
Like a dodgeball or
Yeah,
a kickball or a
dodgeball or-
baseball?
But you're not allowed
Dodgeball.
to hit the person. You have to
Okay.
throw it to the next, and you have to tag the other person. You have to
Yeah.
tag the
Oh, you have to
tag
get
the
there.
person, you got to get the ball back. and forth.
Okay.
It's kind of like running down.
I think
Somebody
some
running
people
down
call it
somebody.
like castle or something like that, or like
Rook.
Maybe.
It's
Or-
rooks.
Rooks.
Double rooks.
I don't
Double-
know.
Double upside down rooks. That's what it is.
I'm just thinking like castle, like it's closing it, but like year 2. I don't know. I don't know. I could be
I
thinking
think
of
we
the wrong
called it-
game.
I think we called it hot box.
Yeah.
It was
Hot box.
more of a baseball type of game. Like
Yeah.
you had that, but
Episode name right there.
There you go.
That's what that is.
getting deep in the hot box. So yeah,
They called
watch
it
out
hot
for the hot
box.
box. Yeah, watch out for the hot box.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I never played that. That doesn't. That never came up.
Weird.
It sounds interesting, but I never.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
It was fun as stuff.
I think I remember playing that as like my buddies who I was friends with in starting in 5th grade through high school. My local neighborhood buddies, they were both in baseball, so
Yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
we
Yeah.
played that just for them to learn, to basically like.
Like a training
It was
exercise.
Training,
Training
it was training
exercise,
exercise.
yeah.
It
Okay.
was
But
fun.
like people would play
It
it
was
with like the dodgeballs or basketballs or soccer balls because it was literally you weren't trying to hit the person in the middle. So
no, you were just practicing. Yeah.
it was just trying to tag them out.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So hey, has anybody been playing anything?
I have.
I have.
Okay.
Ben, have you been playing anything?
What about
Yes, and well, I'll say yes.
you? Okay.
I am about 10, 12 minutes into Battlefront 2.
Not Battlefield.
The
Battlefront.
campaign. Yeah, the campaign.
Wars, right?
It's really neat. I am a captured Imperial pilot. I believe
Okay.
the girl, you're a girl, and you're wearing
Nice.
a TIE fighter pilot, and your droid. Your
TIE fighter suit?
droid jumps onto the back of your suit and kind
Oh.
of hangs out. It's like a small droid. The
Like
droid,
the
droid,
mouse droid type thing.
well, sort of. It flies because you actually.
but
I'm
it's
actually
small, like from the
Correct.
NSC droids.
Yep.
the mouse
It's a
droids,
small
yeah.
droid. It's like the size of a frisbee or whatever. You have to sneak around as the
Okay.
droid to unlock the girl from yourself from your cell, and the mission takes off from there. You've purposely been caught by the rebels. You're an Imperial on a rebel starship that's been caught in a battle where there were several people caught or whatever, several Imperial pilots caught, and you knew you were going to be breaking out, and you have to go find some stuff on the ship and do stuff, and it's like it's pretty cool. I started out on the highest difficulty because I thought let's make it fucking real. Yeah, I had to tone it down. I couldn't get past a few parts.
Yeah.
And but it's cool.
Nice.
Battlefront 2 so far is really
Liking
neat.
it?
Yeah.
No, this is the campaign, correct? Not
It
not
is.
The multiplayer.
This is. I have not touched multiplayer. I say I'm 10 minutes, but like I died several times, so I've got about. It was probably 45 minutes. I had to try.
to an hour of
I
stick
tried
time.
several times to do it on the harder difficulty, but it was
Yeah.
like shit. This is too hard. I'll tone it down a bit. So I went down a notch. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jessica?
Well, so after quote unquote finishing Skyrim at
Right.
saying
200
fuck
and-
it, I gotta finish
Yeah,
it.
230 hours. Like I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done with the story. I just gonna finish it.
Like got all but 2 achievements. Like I'm gonna call it at this point.
Well, fuck you for doing that. I mean, shit. I mean,
So-
fuck you in a good way. I mean, it's that's a
That's a awkward
sorry. I
phrasing.
didn't mean it like that.
right there. I'm just saying.
Like,
well, fuck
no.
you too, Tony.
Fuck you, Tony, but in
No.
a nice way, okay? Like real sensual.
No, doing all but 2 achievements in Skyrim because there's about 80,000 of them in that game.
There's
Right.
a lot of those.
There's
wa-
a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
There's a
It
lot
wasn't
of
too
those.
bad.
All right.
It wasn't too bad. But I bought probably around Christmas. I bought Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll play it someday. And then Skyrim happened.
Yeah.
So I started playing that. Again, it's Telltale. Good stories.
I know you love the Telltale.
It's Guardians of
Blech.
the Galaxy. I don't know like a ton about them other than the movies and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
various cartoon appearances.
Yeah.
But it's good. I don't know enough about it to be like this story is ridiculous. But it's good, you
so
know.
is it based more off the movie, the comic? Like, what are you seeing at least so far?
It relates to the movie,
Hey.
probably. I mean,
Not
no.
necessarily. Like it's the Guardians. They've got Mantis. Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen
but
2,
it's-
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It's
like it's probably like everything else they do. It's probably his own story.
But is it Peter Quill?
Yes.
Yes, it's
So
the
they-
Guardians of the
okay.
Galaxy. Yes.
Yeah.
So they,
It's the
they took
characters,
the,
but
they
it's-
took the movie version. 'Cause
Yeah.
The
No.
original Guardians weren't Rocket Raccoon, Star Lord. Wasn't all of them. It was
Okay.
It was
No.
a different group of. A lot of them were different.
yeah.
prior-
Everybody's the same except the
Yeah.
actor that plays Peter Quill in the movies
Yeah.
is not in this. It's
Oh,
like
sure.
a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a
Different
cartoon
voice.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
So anyway,
different. It's different.
that's pretty good. I definitely recommend checking that out, especially if you
Okay.
like Telltale or Guardians.
I liked watching you play that. It's Telltale. It's fucking
Okay,
fun.
yeah.
It was a good one.
They're fun to
Yeah.
they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Also, I borrowed a game from Ben.
Oh yeah. Have
the
you
Call
dove into
of
that yet?
Duty remastered. I am fucking killing it, literally.
So
Call
are
of
you
Duty
going
4
through
wa-
the old one then?
Yep. Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
COD 4 Modern Warfare, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yep.
remastered.
It's
It's
good.
good. I
It's a
liked,
good port. Yeah.
You know, I like
might-
the Modern Warfare, series.
Yeah. The
You know.
campaigns were fun.
Yeah, they were. Like I already ran through it on regular, got like all the intel and all that bullshit. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm going back on veteran because
Okay.
I know I can
I
do
don't
that.
think I've done it on veteran on the new one. Sorry.
On the 360, I am at the very last mission and can't get around a
Yeah. I
fucking
think we've been-
corner.
Yes.
I think we've been stuck on that.
We,
Yeah.
I remember
for
trying
Yeah.
it a few
years
times,
now.
and I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn."
But you know what? I'm gonna do it on this fucking game. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
It's
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen.
I'm gonna get that fucking achievement this time.
in your
Have you not
goddamn
played the
face.
Infinity War?
Not yet.
Or Infinite Warfare or Infinite?
I've only
Warfare.
had like 4 days to play, so
When you get a chance to dive into that campaign, like dig in. Get ready for give it a solid hour.
all right.
You'll be hooked. It's good. It's
All right.
I thought it was
I
fun.
remember
That's
you,
cool.
you
It was fun.
initially were like, fuck the.
Yeah, I was
actual
like,
new
Kit
game.
Harington is in this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've
I don't
heard
care.
mixed reviews of it, but like what I really
But it was
wanted
a
from
lot
that
of
was
fun.
the
Yeah.
Modern
Yeah.
Warfare because
Okay.
they're good games. They're
Yeah.
really good games.
Yeah.
I might have to borrow that after her because I've not actually played any of the Call of Duties.
Oh, dude,
Wow.
they're a blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are fun. I see what
And-
Ben's yelling about
Yeah.
for this
Yep.
whole time
Bullshit.
Yup.
Those bullshits and
like,
fuck that.
what the fuck? That guy's not dead yet. What the fuck?
That yeah, fuck
I
that.
hit him in the head 9 times with an automatic weapon.
I think Ben is
How
upstairs
he turning
playing Call
around
of
and
Duty.
knifing me? Jesus Christ!
I'm still
There
playing.
were
This is
very,
Nick Nolte
very
reacting
large
to
amounts of-
anything. Jesus Christ!
Shit.
Yeah. I'm just really hoping that they make the Modern Warfare 2.
That
Because the
would be
co-op
cool.
on that would be killer.
Way better.
It was fun.
That would be
If
like,
they
there we go.
remastered
I'm
that,
done.
if they remastered that, that'd be sweet as
They
hell.
did just
Yeah.
put Modern Warfare 3, I think, on backwards
yeah,
compatibility.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, but a remastered version.
It's tasty and
would
you
be
can
sweet.
play it.
Ah.
A little sweeter.
Ding ding.
All right.
So anything else new?
That is all I've been playing.
Okay. Still fun though.
Still
Telltale.
fun.
Good,
Tony,
good,
what the
good show.
What
So-
are you playing?
What we got?
Not new, but sort of new
Old?
in parts of it.
It was not okay.
Diablo 3. So gone back to Diablo 3.
All right.
But I picked up the Necromancer character.
Okay. This is a new character.
New character. It came out like well over a year ago. I just bought it like just recently. And I literally bought it and then like so I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this character. I'm gonna like so Diablo does seasons. Yeah. So Diablo does seasons.
Okay.
These seasons are basically like you have a limited time to get as far through it as you want to.
Okay.
You know? So I was like, all right. I literally jumped in this season, played for a weekend, and my last day of playing was like, season ends in 15 minutes kind of thing.
Ah,
Like,
trying
oh,
to
fuck.
last
So
second.
I like started Googling and shit, and I was like, oh, okay, so the next season is in 2 weeks. So I jumped on the new season with this Necromancer. So I remember
killing
the
it?
old oh shit, I can kill it. So highest
Killing it?
level of
Tell
just
me,
like
can you kill
like
it?
nameplay. It's called Torment 13.
Okay.
So there's 13 levels of torment of hell,
Oh shit.
basically.
13.
13.
It's like they picked that specific.
I can kill anything in Torment 13 with no fucking problems.
Nice.
So then they also do like what they call greater rifts. Greater rifts are basically pushing beyond your standard levels of difficulty. So your Torment 13, they goes well beyond that.
It's like prestiging, like
Kind
hey,
of.
you can't be more than a level 40, but we're
There's
going
little-
to keep giving you more to go to because
Yeah,
otherwise
you're
it
a
would
level
suck.
70. You've beat everything on Torment 13. Now there's these rifts that you can do. You have to beat this rift in under 15 minutes. As solo or group, whatever you set up to do, you have to beat it in under 15 minutes. But as long as you beat it, you get placed on the leaderboard. And there's literally a leaderboard that you can go to
Huh.
on Blizzard's website. So
Huh. So yeah, so it's about that time of the podcast. We're gonna kind of wrap it up here. We're gonna leave you again, of course, with the question of the episode.
Yep.
Jessica's come up with a pretty good one here. Give us your desert island video games.
Top
Right?
top three.
Top three.
Top 3
3
to
to
5.
5,
3 to
depending on
5.
how fast
Yeah.
you can come up with it, I guess.
Give
Okay.
us a couple good examples of the best video games to have. Open genre, open console, arcade, anything.
Somehow,
NES.
magically, on
It's
this
there.
desert island, it works.
yes.
Infinite power, infinite snacks
Yeah.
are there because that would suck without snacks.
Yeah.
Infinite snacks.
Yeah.
Your desert island games. Let us know. Hit us up. We're on Nameless Gamers.
Yep.
About everything. Nameless Gamers PDX cast or NGPDX cast.
NGPDXcast.com.
Yeah.
.com.
Yes. .com. Yeah, you guys are right.
We got the I Lagged Out
On
is our
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Hit us up. Let us know. Thanks for listening once again.
I love this map.
Bye.